In other locations, we've read about the bronze, silver, and gold keys to the different levels of magic towers. Perhaps you need a silver key to open this portal.
With respect, Riven, you're wrong. This archway can be activated by that key you have on your finger right there.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's being closed by something else somewhere else. I can't quite figure it out. And if I can figure out the scripts here, and if I can unlock these mysteries, I might be able to tell us where, or at least what, this connects to. But I'm going to need more time. I think you should leave me here to work on this for some time.
I will walk over with the mace. I'm going off into battle, and as you know, we're no friend of the Empire, and I need something. And I understand that this is no strings attached as I push the mace towards him.
I have a reward for you. I know just the place where you can find what you need.
Yes.
Okay.
A new adventure.
There is a fortress in the forest, manned by a warlord. An evil, butcherous, lecherous man. And he is armed with just the sorts of things you might be seeking. So this gear, this warlord that we didn't really go into detail on, I got some details for you. His name is Baron Witherwax. He lives along this river where we've pointed him out. He is a slaver, part of the New Farron Empire, who raids the lands in and around Terrador with his goblin minions run by his human knights, taking prisoners as they please, selling them to the Vrossi Empire, and helping fund the further expansion of the New Farron Empire. He wields a maul of destruction, a heavy two-handed hammer that has the ability to knock down walls, sections of walls within a certain parameter. It's a magic item, there's limitations. His knights and himself will venture out and tear places apart. He's got a keep located along one of those rivers over here. And these dwarves seem to think that he's a bad man who could go, and that you might appreciate a large two-handed magic hammer.
Certainly sounds like a bad man. You've heard of this weapon,
Oh yeah,
Cedric?
I have folklore.
Ooh, if you have folklore, yeah, give me a folklore check. Let's see what you might know. Oh, a 15.
No,
You
I
have
don't know
heard
anything
of
about
its
this one.
name before, the Maul of Destruction. People have talked about, epic. There's a lot of epic magic items that have existed in the world, and this is one of these, big two-handed things. You can also smash down walls with it. And, it's rumored that you need to be at least 6 feet tall and have 18 strength in order to wield the thing. It's such an impressive weapon. But no further details.
So are we being told this by the council, or are we being told this by just the leader of the council in private?
I think you came back the next day and he offered that to you in that moment. So by the council, there's other people standing around.
I say to Cedric, well, it's on the way to Lutz, so we'd need to go that way anyway if we're going to get to Valus.
Yeah, we should go.
I say to the council dwarf, any idea how many knights this guy has? How many goblins?
He shakes his head. I couldn't put a specific number on it.
Maybe 6, maybe 7.
Are we talking...
I'll speak up.
You're not there. You're in odds.
Oh, am I? Oh, shit. That's right. I'm in
He's here
odds.
because this is that same day. You guys haven't split the party to go to odds and back. We're doing just
we
little.
haven't?
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
You're there.
Sorry. I take it back.
Yeah, I'll say, is there any aid you could give us in this endeavor to take out this deeply evil bandit king, you know, I do not know what form that aid would take. Supplies, equipment, who knows?
I don't know what you need, but you seem to have more than enough gold to purchase any supplies and are capable enough of extracting. He lifts the hammer that you give him, the dwarven thrower hammer. Extracting great treasures from things that have fallen mighty heroes in the past. If you have needs, please ask for them. But I don't know what you could use.
Is there anything that we may need in this endeavor against this bandit, if we were indeed to take upon this quest?
Any other troops just slow us down, surely. Maybe we'd need a boat down the river if you could help us with that.
They chuckle amongst each other. It's a good joke. Dwarves and
We have a
boats.
boat.
True. Yeah, I turn to the party and say, I mean, I don't know what to expect when we get there, but I'm not sure we should be, you know, leading any more fresh-faced soldiers to certain doom. It was bad enough in the town to the south of
I
us.
was more thinking, like, have they got any magic potions laying around? Maybe some healing potions? You know, like, I don't know, like a wand of ultra fireball or, you know, a bag of holding. I say that part a little bit louder.
Doesn't hurt to ask. Any healing potions going?
You know, these other dwarves made offers in exchange for the magic hammer. This guy said he was going to offer you nothing for it, and then he gave you this information. So no, they've got nothing to give you.
No fret, Master Dwarves and friends.
Appreciate your assistance.
We can handle it.
We appreciate you. Go with the gods.
We do return to Kapan. Perhaps you can host a feast for us if we're successful.
How many dwarves are on the council again?
6. I would be happy to receive the 4 of you, 5 of you, as heroes anytime you come through Kapan.
I give a bow and say, then consider Baron Witherwex a dead man.
I'll go up to the new leader dwarf and I will put a Martha hair in front of him and I'll whisper to him and explain what it is. I give him the regular spiel and tell him, go with her goddess.
Okay. Martha Hare.
I've
Done.
got gold. You've got a gold bar in there if you want to give him one of them as well, mate. As well as your magic hammer. And your
I don't have any gold bars on me
hair of
anymore.
the goddess. Probably for the best. I think we make our leave from the council. And maybe head down to the dock where we might have to say a fond farewell to Elijah and Zephyr.
Yep.
Oh wait,
I feel like we're
do
just
we
time skipping, no?
Yeah, we're
Do
just
we
gonna
even
do the
need
time
to
skip.
do we even
Time
need to
skipping,
stay
mate.
here anymore? We can just go to once as well, can't we?
No, Moon
armor.
needs to stick around for the armor.
The
We got to do
armor,
the 10-week
the armor.
skip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Skip.
Skip.
No, but I say we say goodbye to them because they're leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah. We say goodbye to them. It's hard. We've been together since the day the gods fell.
That's true.
It's the first time
That's
we're
true.
separating. So I think that there is I certainly
I got to see a man about a horse and then walk
he
away.
leaves. I'll give Elijah a good hug, and then I reluctantly give Zephyr a hug as well. And
I'll
Squeeze
I
you-
sense the reluctance.
squeeze you.
Wow.
no, I mean I think we've had our disagreements, but at the same time, I'm sorry to see Zephyr leave, and I hope that she's okay. So I think in the midst of the hug, I give her an extra squeeze and say, "Stay
I
safe."
pat you on the shoulder and I say, we'll see each other again.
I'll see you in odds.
Not if I see you first.
As I'm still hugging you, I say, keep an eye on Elijah, okay? Make sure he's okay.
I think
How does Cedric say goodbye to Elijah? All right,
I
go
walked
ahead.
off. I fucked off.
Okay,
He's just
okay.
leaves.
Off,
He's
yeah.
heartless.
I got shit to do.
Okay.
He's got armor to try on.
All right. I mean, I stand on the dock and wave them off,
All right.
Yeah.
And off everyone goes. In odds, days later, you can find Berenza. You can find John. I think we already did some spell rolling for them and everything. We just did like a little mini back flash. So the two of you, Elijah and Zephyr, you get to hear from Berenza all about his discoveries with this portal down here.
Ooh.
Do you have any questions beforehand, or should I just go straight into,
I think
dropping?
you told us last week about it a bit,
I think.
but I don't know if you have new info.
Did he?
I would ask him
He said it
how
was
his
a-
wizardly. Oh, it's a local portal, didn't he? He said that
It's a
right.
local portal. Yeah.
It's a local portal. It seems to go to one of the areas in here. And, we saw it opening before. These symbols here imply that it is a bi-directional transportation form of some kind, not to any other planes, and it's still functioning. Further, I have deduced with some certainty that it requires both ends of the portal to be activated in order for it to work. It's a door that must be open from both sides. If one side is closed or the other side is closed, it won't work. So that tells me that when we opened it previously, that someone else already had the other side open, which either means this portal has been active since it was closed, or at least the other side has been active since it's closed, or the other side of it is currently in the possession of, or someone of someone who can control it. Now, the only thing I can think of is, well, Lord Krellis, Censor Krellis. We've heard that he is investigating these sorts of things, and if he has found portals somewhere, he might have opened them all, hoping to see if one day they would open. So it's quite possible that if we step through this, we might end up somewhere in his domain, or perhaps somewhere so lost and hidden that a portal's been open all along. I couldn't tell you which one until we go through, and to be frank, I'm quite nervous about following in.
I'll nod and I say, I feel the itch to step through the portal, but obviously it's not good to go through there without all of my very powerful friends by my side, as much as I feel the call towards it.
I feel very frightened by this portal, Zephyr. I'm willing to admit. I look at Berenza. Well, I mean, I'm afraid for the safety of the other people in the group, frankly. Is kind of my concern about this.
I open my eyes wide and I say, I understand, Elijah, but think of what this means. This is a functioning relic from the times of Ferris, our heritage. My mission has been to uncover and find and discover these things and bring them back into the world. This is a massive discovery. And I turn to Berenza and I say, could this be part of a network? Perhaps there were or are more portals nearby, and perhaps it has something to do with the ley lines?
Yes.
Have you sent anything through?
Well, I didn't have the ring. I believe Riven has the ring that opens it, so I haven't been able to open it or experiment.
Right, which is why I look at Zephyr, remember to bring the ring, right?
Did I give the ring back on that bar
Check your
when I
character
was
sheet.
like grilling Riven about it? I think I did say I give the ring back, but I don't think
I think you gave it back. I've still got it. You don't want to. I don't trust you guys to have it without us there. Anyway, it's good that I've got it.
I think Neil would reward me handsomely
I look
for
through
going
my
to that
bag
portal on
knowing
my
full
own.
well that it's not in there. Zephyr, I'm pretty sure that you, or is it?
I nod very sadly and I say, I think I gave it back to Riven when I asked to investigate it. It's fine. And you can tell it's not fine. It's fine. We'll just wait for them a whole 7 weeks or however long is left.
Mhm.
And I turn to Berenza and I say, do you think if we could tunnel, could there be more of those portals nearby down there? If we could dig through and uncover them, because all the stuff has fallen in down there.
Well, if it was within tunneling range, a portal is a excessively complicated effort. If you could tunnel to it, a place, why would you build a portal?
Well, I'm thinking, like, what if it was a network of portals that were all nearby? Like, maybe this one connects somewhere, because I remember there was hallways leading away that were of worked stone. This could have been a nexus where, transportation took place. Or maybe it connects to a nexus.
Well, I think the portal was here specifically to get to the mine. I think the railroads, they ran directly in before we disrupted them. They ran right to the portal. I think the portal goes from some sort of processing place, and that allows the mine to function and then deposit everything immediately into a civilization center. I think Just Stars Bay is the last city that remains from those olden days. I think this portal goes to the network of portals under Just Stars Bay. That's my theory, but I can't be certain. I haven't seen anything about ley lines, but this is what it could be.
So you think we effectively found an industrial doorway into a city?
I think this might
That's somehow so much more disappointing, even if it is still incredible.
Are you kidding me? Can you imagine the efficiency of shipping things through this portal? The amount of savings you would make. This is insane.
I
If
know,
we get this
but
technology, we could
I was
take
hoping
over.
it would-
I don't even saving on all those costs, and
I
you would
suppose
have a post set
shipping
up
costs.
right at the portal. You could have a post set up right at the portal that everything has to go through, and everyone immediately has to pay tolls.
Tariffs even.
I suppose it would be incredible for revenue generation.
Well, no, I think you might be missing the greater point here. This could be a back door into Krellis's laboratories or workshops, or where he lives.
That's
And once we
very
inevitably take him
interesting.
out, we will have full control over the fastest shipping route in the entire region.
I
There's
think what he's saying, Elijah.
You can faintly you think that you maybe see money signs in the eyes of Elijah.
I think what he's saying, Elijah, is that we can use this to backdoor Krellis.
I'm not familiar with
Like in
that
that-
term, but yes.
Like that board game we played, it was called Bladecraft, where you if your enemy leaves their base undefended, you backdoor them.
Right.
We're gonna doom drop him in the back of his main.
I'm gonna medevac drop him.
Just load the whole fucking
So-
army up and click and hope.
That's really cool.
More of a Nidus
So
worm,
we could
actually.
Yeah.
But then I turn to Bazongo and I say, but what if it's a teleporter to a, I don't know, like a lava pit? What if it just drops us into a pit of lava and we die immediately?
If
Surely we can we send like a mouse on a string through?
I
I
would
had-
definitely do that.
If I had a working portal in my lab connected to somewhere that I don't have control over, I would keep that exit under 24/7 surveillance.
What if they don't know the other end was working and that's what they've been looking for?
If
Well, but still, if you don't know where the other end is, maybe they don't know where the other end. Maybe they don't know where this. Parenza, what do you think?
I think if I came across a room of portals and I tried to open them and they didn't open, but they could be left open or closed, I think a smart man would keep them closed or destroy them. And an ambitious man would leave them open in hopes that the other side opened one day and they could do something about it.
And I think that ambitious man would always keep that end guarded, right?
If he was smart, yes. I've never met Censor Krellis. I've heard him described as ambitious, as wanton, in the sense of would not let something get in his way. I've heard him described as cruel. I would be surprised if he didn't have someone watching it, but when we opened it, no one came through, so they must not have orders to immediately jump through. We may have alerted him to the fact that it is open already, or maybe there. I couldn't know. We would have to send someone through. We could do a mouse on a string, as you said, but if we wanted to know, we'd need a brave volunteer to walk through and then walk back out. I've been talking with John about this for some time, and he says that he would be willing to volunteer if we attach some sort of rope to him. He would step through and then right back out the other back through and tell us what he saw.
Neil, remind me, who's John?
Yeah, he's your
He's a
first level
warrior.
fighter that you got in Tushir, some fucking
Oh, yeah.
not even
I
a
think-
fighter. Yeah.
You know, Berenza, I like your thinking. I think John is a perfect fit for the job. I think he's very brave. I think he's very talented, very strong. And also, in terms of, damage control.
Yeah, he's a peasant. Absolutely. There's more of him.
Right, exactly. He's just one of those peasants.
I
Yeah.
look on in horror. It's like, just because a man doesn't own land doesn't make him any less valuable.
That is the downside of Berenza. He is a noble through and through, and
I see. I pick up on the. Wait, I'll roll a perception. Hold on, I forgot to open my character sheet on the pop out.
We're percepting.
I'm perceiving. Hold on.
I'm perceiving.
Oh, sorry. Perceiving.
Ooh.
I'm gonna perceive. I'm perceiving. Wait, how the fuck do I roll?
It's
Am I
charisma.
dumb? as
You're rolling
fuck?
a charisma
yeah.
check.
Yeah.
That's a pass.
Yeah. I pick up on the look of horror on Zephyr's face, but just because they're a peasant doesn't mean their life is disposable. We are all equal members of this operation.
Oh.
And I do think that obviously this should only happen with, like, John should be fully informed about the consequences.
Well, he's volunteered, and John is a
Right,
brave man. We've been spending
exactly.
quite a lot of time
Yeah.
together. I quite
Yeah.
appreciate and value John, and I would not want to waste his life, but I mean,
Right.
woodsman,
Right, Zephyr?
wizard. We must marshal our resources appropriately. And we must, obviously place the appropriate amount of value on each individual resource. And from a purely mathematical stance, there's some room to flex here. I've missed you
If we
too,
look at it
Elijah.
from a resource point of view, I suppose there is some truth to what you say, but you use the word peasant, not wizard.
Well, he shrugs.
I give him some side eye, but I don't. We need a wizard, so I don't fucking keep. You know what? I'm gonna turn him into a class trader one day.
You gotta seduce him
One day.
down into your ranks, or up into your ranks.
It's a side grade. It's an across move.
Okay. How was the desert?
It was coarse,
it was-
gritty, and it got everywhere.
Ugh,
You have
I hate sand.
we got close to dying so many times. Luckily, I've acquired a few new skills. And
You do have a
let
very
just like
effective
a-
pineapple ability now.
Pineapple.
That's right. I let just like a spark of a fireball. Just like, if you're
Like a
if I was taking a shit, I would let just like the little bit the first little bit pop out and then pull it back in.
You're prairie
That's what I'm
dog and a
doing,
fireball?
Yeah, I'm prairie dogging a fireball.
Never heard that before.
saw it. I think it was in like a movie, Monster Ball. It's like a race movie where they're racing, and his daughter needs to poo, and she's like, "Dad, I'm prairie dog," and he's like, "Do it out the window." And she poops out the window. It's a great movie.
That's crazy.
Someone will know the name of it in the comments.
Is Berenza impressed by my prairie dog fireball?
He looks on with like spectacular fascination. That's quite the. I too have learned some spells in your absence. He coughs and straightens up his chest. Yes, let's see. I have learned detect evil and identify.
Are you sure we didn't give him the ring because we wanted him to identify it?
Sure.
That is
So
the last thing I remember.
Because
About
I remember
the ring.
actually giving over pearls for them to identify.
We needed the ring to not get killed by the golem, I think. So we definitely had the ring.
Yep,
Yes.
Nick has definitely been carrying.
No. I'm talking about like before they left.
No, he gave it back to me
Then why did I give him pearls?
because
Oh,
we are
just
going to get
because
identified. I guess.
because he's going to get identify and you will need the pearls for identify, and you were excited that you had just traded for pearls.
So he
I'll rewatch the VOD
he
later.
learned to identify, and what was the other spell?
Detect evil, which
Useless
I
spell.
have cast upon the portal, and the portal is not evil.
That's fantastic. And have you been able to cast any identifies?
Yes,
me
I
more about
used
these spells.
identify on the portal, which helped me understand its various components and gave me an insight into what the runes around the ring of the portal are. It's quite
interesting.
complicated and difficult to explain. You need a certain intuitive of wizarding magic, and there's a whole language beyond it that doesn't translate to the common tongue very well. But should we come across future portals in the future, it shouldn't take me quite so long to master their purposes and intents. Have you seen any
my
other?
mother always
runes like
told me
this?
that the smartest men could always explain things to the lowliest peasant. So please do try to explain it to me. I am curious about this.
Well, you're no
In the
lowly
simplest terms you
peasant,
can come up.
so it would be hard.
Oh, come on, you can do your best. I'm sure you're capable of it, Berenza. I mean, a wizard.
Okay,
like
come
you
here,
must
come here.
have
Let me. And he
so
takes you
much
into
intelligence.
his house where there's all these like pieces of scraps laid out. There's like a whole like cowhide that's been like pressed into workable area that he's been like writing on, and he's got like it's full stretched out hide that contains like all of the notes about this portal. There's like 6 different diagrams of the same portal with different runes written on each different spot with little extrapolations. And he talks about like these runes over here along with these orbs over here are actually calling energy from the 4 different planes, because the whole world is built on the 4 elemental. Let me put on the right music for this. The world, you see, the world is made of 4 elemental planes and a staff that supports the world and spins, right? Nadinus, the goddess of nature, holds the staff from below, and Tempos, the god of time, spins the staff from above. That creates the spinning of the world. Now, this portal is here, and it's drawing upon all 4 elements. But I have actually noticed that despite the 4 different orbs pulling from the 4 different elemental planes, that there are more runes with, which planes was it? He says he scampers through his notes. I have tons of information for you on this. You think you're backing me into a corner, baby? You ain't back.
Are each of these planes perpendicular to each other? Are they?
Oh, it doesn't quite make sense like that way. It's not. They are. Oh man. They are adjacent. So the plane of earth is adjacent to the plane of water and fire, and the plane of air is adjacent to water and fire is adjacent to air. And so think of them sort of in a circle, and there are sort of border regions between them, and then the staff sits in the middle of them. So you can't go across the ways. And the planes, they're really best thought of as like sections of a donut, really, and then the staff sits in the very middle of it. But this particular portal,
So the staff sits in the hole of the donut.
Correct.
Oh, that's interesting. And so if the staff is in a hole of a donut, what is it touching if there's just emptiness?
Well, I mean, this is where things begin to break down, because we're actually talking about different planes and not actual physical shapes in a 3-dimensional space. The plane, the staff sort of sits through everything, but they don't quite touch each other. It's best done as just a simple model that can't be extrapolated
too far. Is it like magnets, where like even though two things aren't touching, they influence each other? Does that kind of make sense? Like there's almost like there's a force that we cannot fully understand or perceive holding everything together. Have you ever seen a magnet? You get a bit of pyrite, a bit of rock.
Yes,
bit of iron ore.
It's sort of like that. Think of it as this is why it's hard to explain. It's so clear in the language of magic how this works.
I think I'm following. Actually, I'm really getting it.
Okay, this particular portal
big donut
draws extra energy from the Earth domain, and I don't know if that's because it is buried within the Earth, or if it just happens to be that there is a stronger presence of Earth energy in this area. Now, you had mentioned ley lines earlier, and this is kind of where the ley lines begin to interweave, because this, if you ever look at a map of Ferodia, this area, this section near Odds, is the most mountainous of everything. The Terrador is this quadrant of Ferodia, and it is exceedingly mountainous. And one quadrant over is very hot and dry, the desert that you've just been to. And another quadrant in the other direction has the great forests of Arcadia, which forests aren't exactly water, but they
do require a lot of water.
And the last remaining quadrant opposite of us is quite flat and quite empty. So you might even think that this is an insane notion, but the four quadrants of Ferodia might have taken on qualities of the different
parts of the different planes of existence.
The different planes of existence might sort of be synergizing in this area. Yes. And then the lake in the middle is sort of where the staff
that holds up the world.
But this is
because nobody knows where the water comes from the lake, right? What if it's like a well of souls that? Oh no, that's insane. Sorry, no, that would be lay speculation. No. Sorry. Wait, so that could mean that Ferris designed Ferodia to reflect the planes of the world, or maybe Ferodia is a giant ley line that reflects the different planes of the universe. There may be deeper secrets to this land than we thought ever before.
And we've heard that the land itself has changed over the years, and it didn't used to be this shape, that its shape has adjusted as things have risen and fallen and burned and flooded. So whatever this place was, over the millennia, it has come to look something like this, which is not unlike the cosmological model for all of Arcadia.
I take out my notebook, which has that sort of symbol with the circle and the donut, and then the intersecting kind of tetrahedrous iris things. You know, the one that like the symbol of Ferris, basically. It's like a circle with a donut in the center, and then the two sort of like oblong
let me put it on
thingies.
Yeah, put it on.
Here we go. This one.
And I take it out. Yeah, and I show it to. Did you put it on the map? I don't see it.
If you go into your handouts in Roll20, there is one called symbol.
Yeah, and I say so this symbol, which is highly associated with a Ferris, could this be somehow linked to his understanding of the planes of existence and the planes of
the thing is, I can't tell if this is supposed to be a flat image or a three-dimensional image. You know, the cat's eye that goes up and down, is that a circle going forward to back? And is the other, cat's eye going left to right, a circle going around? Or are these, I'm not sure exactly what these mean, but...
That's exactly what I was going to ask. I think the donut in the middle is the four planes. And the sort of overlapping intersections are where, like, the borders of the planes, right? You know, like the...
Yes, I'm following you. It could be that
I think
that bottom right section of this is Earth, and the bottom left is fire, and the top right is is water, and then those weird subsections are because within the cosmological model you've got planes, and then you've got areas where the planes intersect. Like the Feywild exists primarily off the plane of the water plane, with a little bit of air and fire. No, air and earth. And the pit exists off of the earth plane with a little bit of fire and earth as well. Fire and water. Right, I'm getting everything confused now. No, the pit is the plane of... There's the pit, the black morass, the plane of dreams, and the Feywild. It's in my notes over here somewhere. It's all very exciting. I've been very, very busy. And then there's the pseudo-planes and the demi-planes off of that. It's a big planescape out there, and I don't know enough about it to make sense of it all.
Oh, this is amazing. It's fascinating. Keep working on this. This is absolutely what we want you working on. We need someone like you of your caliber.
Well, if you
working on these things,
if you can find any experts on this material, any books, any tomes, any lost legends, any scrolls, any bits of ancient knowledge or contemporary knowledge from other sources. I know Krellis has been finding these and taking these and stealing these things and compiling them himself for his strange experiments. Speaking of which, has anyone else noticed the lack of summoning creatures recently? I haven't seen them in a month.
Have noticed that there haven't been many summoned creatures, and I wonder if that is Krellis being distracted or having achieved his goal.
Just to remind you guys, I've got those 10 books that we took from the Ilium outpost.
And in the course of this conversation, it sparks my memory, and I say, speaking of knowledge that you might find useful, and I pull out my backpack, and I have I think, some amazing amount of pounds of books, and I say to him, these are books from the outpost of Ilium. These probably haven't been seen in hundreds, if not thousands of years. We need you to study them, and moreover, we need to make copies of them to preserve what words are inside them.
I'm going to need scribes. I'm going to need a team if we're going to copy them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's going to be expensive.
Ideally,
paper is very
ideally
expensive.
A small team.
That's not going to be a problem
slowly.
anymore.
I mean, where
carefully.
would we get the money for this? This is to copy books like this in a timely manner.
I take out. Do I have
Lorenza,
a on me? Let me double check.
trust me, I'm an accountant. Money's not going to be a problem. You don't have
Guys,
to
why
worry.
I'm not there, but why do we need to copy the books?
Well, you make
Why are we
copies of
keeping them
books so that
secret,
you
aren't we?
preserve the knowledge.
Gotta have backups,
Yeah, well, you make
man.
copies to.
Don't you have a
Yeah.
backup key to your
What
house
else are we
that you
spending
give
all
to
our
a
money
friend?
on? We literally have a too much money problem right now.
We've already spent like
The
30 or
new-
40% of it.
The new Farron Empire that we're making, or should I say the provincial reorganized empire of Ferris, will spread books rather than burn them.
But the point was to keep this stuff secret.
This is why you get the pensioner
That's
guy
how we
to
did
help
it in the
keep the
old
money.
days. Zephyr has been secretly breaking a very important rule for the Overseer, which is that you don't write things down. And she has written down everything in her notebook. You're not supposed to write down what you know.
And yet here we are. Well, I will get to assessing these and then looking for an appropriate set of scribes. There should be plenty here in odds for looking for work.
The copying isn't necessarily a rush. More important is to study them and for you to
course.
retain that knowledge and
We can
condense
decide
it.
whether we need to copy them once we know what they are. They could be pointless,
Well,
right?
Really old books.
They could just be like
good projects
record.
They're
could
not
be
there.
valuable.
I know. They could just be like record or whatever. Yeah.
They could be record books, but even so, I bet a library would pay a little bit of money for like extremely rare copies of books.
And there's a library here in odds.
They pay more than it costs to make them.
Yes, absolutely.
To scribe them, I mean, to copy them.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go then.
Okay. Well, it's been an exciting day here in odds. Information has been exchanged. Riven can practice their piking.
Glaving, thank you.
Thank you, glaving. Cedric's getting armor made, and this is a great opportunity to talk about like an eensy weensy tiny little mechanical oversight that's so not a big deal. Where there was some armor, there were like different types of armor that we've been wearing for a long time, and their AC and weight armors were a little bit off. And so the people who've been wearing the chest plate of armor have been getting a bonus of 4 to their AC, but it's been misrecorded as 30 pounds instead of 20 pounds. And so we could either drop it down to 20, or with all of this armor getting built in Kapan, we could keep it at 30 pounds and bump the AC up by 1, which is what we had talked about and we're going to do. So your armor's getting improved, Cedric's armor's getting improved, and it's all going to be hunky-dory. And
So what's my AC then?
When you have your armor fully built with your shield, it'll be 9 from the plate, 3 from the shield for 22 AC. But if you end up using a 2-handed Maul of Destruction, which you don't have to, that's a 2-handed weapon, and it would bring your AC back down to 19.
So can I train with a Maul then to learn a Maul proficiency?
Yes, it's very close to hammer, and if you're expecting to want to pick that up in the future, you can start practicing now.
I got a mace and a hammer proficiency, so I'll train in Maul. Fuck it.
Yep, done.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get rid of the shield at some point, so there we go.
You know, you can always keep it in reserve for those special occasions where you need to fight something and you need the AC.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think, is there anything else we want to do with the time skip?
I think we want to make sure that he looks through the books.
Mm-hmm.
I think like, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna woo some dwarves.
Okay. Berenza needs to learn the old Farron language. He's speaking like Italian. He needs to learn Latin. It's definitely doable, but it's going to take some time. So he can't translate them all right now, but he's going to start working on them.
I would also like to speak to whoever the local cleric is in this kind of downtime, I guess, and learn more about the theology of like what they were because like Zephyr hasn't had any like theological training, right, of becoming a cleric. She just is a cleric.
Right.
So she wants to learn more about like what are the great theological debates in sort of different circles of different churches. What do they believe? What are the things that are known? What are the things that are unknown?
Absolutely.
And
well, it's 100 GP a month for a library pass. So why don't you shell out 200 GP, and then you can be learning all that you can about theology from the Great Library here in Odds.
Perfect. Did they do? I don't think I actually brought any gold on me, so I was just going to go talk to a cleric about this. But do they take an IOU in the form of my reputation as a great cleric?
No. No one takes IOUs. They take cash.
I would love to just have a chat with a cleric and just kind of talk through some of his training.
Yeah, you can find. Are there any clerics in Odds?
I think that might have been something that had come up and that I had ran the church here for a while.
The mayor is a cleric. What?
Did you give pearls to Zephyr? Because if you did, then Zephyr can use the pearls to pay for the library card.
I don't know what these people have on their character sheets.
I don't know we didn't explicitly say you gave me the pearls, but we could say that you did.
I'm certain that I gave somebody pearls. And can you check your character sheet, Picho?
Yeah.
I don't have pearls on my character sheet.
You don't?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I have 4 basilisk eyes in jars. How many pearls did you get?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say I have 10 pearls on me.
No,
you don't have that.
It's more. Isn't it more than that? I think
it wouldn't be. I have 24 pearls on my character sheet. I might have had 30.
Oh,
I
okay.
gave someone 6, but also not having it on your character sheet kind of. I don't know.
I don't remember being told to give me. Those pearls were laundered.
We don't have the pearls. You don't have them. Yeah, we don't have them. They're gone.
You sure you got 30, mate? Just take 30. Don't you? We didn't just lose them.
I don't know. I don't know the number.
If they don't have them, then you have them. Oh, you're saying you don't know it was 30?
I don't know it was 30.
24. All right.
Someone in chat will check for us. Come on.
Someone will check.
We'll
check. It'll be fine. We'll get them back next session.
The viewers are like lawyers, right? They'll check.
Oh, they really are blood-sucking lawyers.
Yeah, my favorite kind.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to chat with a cleric about some theology. What do you want
Yes,
to
sir.
learn? What do you want to know?
Um,
That's an infinite well. We could be here forever. What do you want to?
I think right now I want to, because of the relevant information about the planes, I would like to know about like what are the theological implications of like the planes for religion? Are there different planes that are associated with different gods? Like, is the Feywild associated with Martha? What do the gods even endorse the planes? What has been written? What has been ordained? Just like general. I don't need to go like super in depth, but I'm just kind of curious about this. And then
Yeah.
also I want to learn what are like the super basics that you learn in cleric school, right? If there is a cleric school.
Yeah, there's not like a specific cleric school that someone goes through. So what you learn in one school is going to be very one cleric's education is going to be very, very different from another cleric's education. But often it's like rituals and songs and like how to be a guidance counselor. It's a lot of like mostly what you learn is the mundane aspects of your day-to-day job. The bigger heady stuff is often very subjective. One group might have one sort of perspective, another group might have another, but you can gain some generally accepted theories about the world. This plane of existence is the center of the universe. The gods, all 20 something of them, no one can quite agree on the full count of the gods and which ones count as real gods and which ones count as like not real gods. But it's like 26 to 29 gods, depending on each person's individual belief system. But everyone agrees that the prime material plane it's the center of the universe, and it's made up of 4 elemental planes and the staff, and there are other planes around it that are maybe accidents, maybe like unintentional consequences, maybe like development areas that were then of lesser importance, maybe little spin-offs. There's supposed to be like there's the ethereal plane, which sort of rests between the realm of souls and our world, and it's essentially the world that you live in, but anything that is not living or once living matter is sort of like the edge of reality, and anything in the real world that is living or once living matter just doesn't exist. So you're basically an empty void where the edges of reality are like earth or rock or iron or whatever like that. Water you can just walk right through or on. They're not quite sure, this person that you're talking to.
Cool.
And that is where like spiritual energy comes from. So a lot of ghosts and undead exist sort of in the ethereal plane. So if you're in the ethereal plane, somehow if you could get to the ethereal plane, you could just walk across the land and then come back to the regular plane, and like you could walk through a wooden wall and reappear somewhere. Or if you went to the ethereal plane while standing on top of a tall tower, you would just fall down to the ground because the tower is wooden and made of once living material. There's supposed to be maybe some other plane similar to that, or maybe it's also the ethereal plane that connects to the positive energy plane, which might also be the sun, but that's kind of uncertain.
Wait, so the ethereal plane thing, so anything that's living, that was once living, doesn't exist in the ethereal plane?
Correct.
Oh, that's crazy. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and nothing, you can't move anything because it is just like laid on top of the regular plane. So if there's like a table made out of solid iron, you couldn't move that table. That table would actually just be like the bounds of the ends of that reality. Yeah.
That's good. That would get really squirrely depending on how far you zoom in.
Yeah.
Interesting. I absorbed this information. I'm learning more about being a cleric. That's all that's a good enough for me for now.
Okay. Well then, let's just skip. 10 weeks later, I believe the party is going to reconvene in Kapan so everyone can get their armor.
Oh, in odds.
In odds. Okay. We're going to reconvene in odds. Party?
Yep.
It is now November 22nd. We are in odds.
I'm so glad to see you all. How have you been? Tell me, did Berenza learn anything about the portal?
Oh, you have no idea. He says and allows Zephyr to relay the information.
Yeah, I let them know about the portal. I let them know about some of Berenza's theories about like the connections between the planes and the fact that there was a lot of earth creatures that might mean that the portal is more connected to the plane of Earth. I tell them about how he suspects that it could be connected to the place of Justar's Bay inside Ferris Krallis' workshop.
Interesting. Yeah, maybe there's a nexus there or something.
Yeah, either a nexus or it could be the connection point to, our back door into Krallis' domain. Maybe we could steal some of his research. We could sabotage his research. But I think if we do any sort of operation through that, if indeed it does connect to it, we might only get one chance to do something.
Well, here's what I think. Rather than risk sending someone through, right? If we work on the assumption that this portal goes to Justar's Bay and Krallis has the other side, if we open it and wait, he was probably watching it the first time it opened, but we closed it again before, like, say the guard went to report it to him, and then before they could decide what to do, we closed it again. If we reopen it and leave it open, they're eventually going to send someone through. Right? Maybe even someone with some magic items, someone with orders, someone who might know something about Krallis. All we have to do is close the portal behind them. And we can confirm that Krallis is on the other side. And we can maybe catch one of his minions and maybe learn something from it.
This is a terrible idea, says Berenza. Are you an idiot?
Yes.
Let me just check my int.
Riven is
What's
an
your
idiot.
int again, Berenza? Mine's 12.
9?
Right, so maybe you're the idiot. Why do you think it's a bad idea?
Well, just wait. Open the door and wait for them to come through. What if they throw a fireball? What if 7 knights jump through before we can do anything about it?
We can
What if
close
it's
the portal quickly, no?
Maybe not. What if it's a Gorgon? You've no idea what
This
can
is a
come through
foolish
here.
idea, Riven.
Why would they send a... Wait, I don't even know what a Gorgon is. Why would they send that through?
The point is, you would just be opening a portal and hoping something useful comes through without when it could be something terrible.
And if you walk through the side, you could be walking into something terrible.
Well, that's why we send someone expendable.
Like Riven.
Well, Riven's a powerful sorceress. I would not.
The thing is, if we send John through, is he not liable to potentially get captured and interrogated?
We buy a slave and send them through.
Oh, I don't really like
don't
slavery.
think we'll be making use of any slavery. I think
Fine. That's a trivial problem. We can find an expendable thing or person. But we shouldn't wait for them to attack us.
Do we have any magic that would help us with this? Can we think through our spells?
I've got one spell that could interact with it, but I'm not sure it would be much use. I could hold open the other side.
We don't
Even
really
if
have
they
time to
maybe
do
wants-
this. We need to be going to Valorous or whatever.
You
We
can
told
hold open
our
the other side.
friend-
Even more reason why we shouldn't open it and wait for someone. What if they hold it open?
That's a good point.
We told our friend that we would
That's actually
go.
a good point, Berenza. Feels like this has changed things slightly. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't go to Valis, but we definitely should consider this. I also think, on reflection, if this is right and it's a network of portals, then there's probably one on Hunter's Bay as well, right? That's probably what that was that we found at the top of that tower. Was there
Yeah,
also
probably.
not some of these in that cave where the troll was living?
All I know is if we don't
I
start heading
believe
for
so.
Valis in the next day or two, he's gonna leave.
I think Cedric is right. I think while I would love to just barrel through this portal
I'm not saying that we
right
should do
now,
It's always gonna be here.
That's true.
perhaps there might be time for us to make use of this later. Whereas the armor of invincibility is a little bit more pressing, I think, especially given the patient nature of our friend.
Mm-hmm. You hear that, Riven?
I'm not disagreeing, but there is a risk to going to Valis. Things could change here when we're not there, right? Krallis could
Very true.
find the... I'll lower my voice. No, Berenza's part of the crew. Krallis could find the gate. Things could move. I'm not saying... I'm just saying...
Volcano could go off.
I agree, and
What are
I
the
think
odds that-
I agree, and I think that on balance, I think we should go to Valis, but let's not blind ourselves to the risks.
Oh, you're
Did you hear
absolutely
that,
right.
Riven?
Did I?
Okay, we should all acknowledge
The
the risk of
volcano
doing
going
it
off.
and then do it.
Excellent. If you find any more gateways or old runes, they might help me in my further understanding of these things. Keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, party. Let's make sure all of our gear is right. I have updated Mooton's gear and Jamie's gear.
Perfect. So I should actually have like
My
should
gear's
have-
fine.
18 AC instead of 17 now.
Update D's.
wait. Re-enumerate my AC again.
18. You
10
get
base.
10 base, 5 from the chest plate, and 3 from the shield.
Okay, so 5 from
From breastplate.
breastplate, which is now a full.
It's the full
we
breastplate,
upgraded
front,
it, right?
back, pauldrons, little hip armor. Oh, you also have your leather limbs. Nice. I forgot about that.
Yes.
So you should have 19 AC when you've got all your gear on.
Poggers.
Yeah.
But
Now that
all
we're
that
correcting
gear.
the how much does the full plate weigh? Now that it's less weight, could Zephyr actually wear full plate or not?
No, because the full plate weight was always correct. It was just
Okay.
that the piece that we're
the
wearing
half
was
thing.
yeah.
The half thing was 10 pounds lighter than it should be, basically.
Yeah.
So rather than lower my weight, we upped my AC
Yes.
to the correct.
Yes. Because the armor that you have that we started the campaign with was like what was left over from the full plate armor that the wardens of thousands of years ago wore. And then slowly over the years, little bits got damaged. And the chest plate is the easiest to maintain. But like the careful joints slowly got destroyed and lost. And so you were just down to the plate. And now you've restored it with a little bit extra.
Perfect.
All right, party. I believe finally it's time to head down this river. Go find this Baron Witherwax, take his magic hammer, and then set off across the seas to this other land. Maybe go talk to King Parn, see what's going on with those weird dragons and whatnot.
Let's go.
As we're going, I asked Zephyr if we've got a strategy for dealing with this slaver.
Yeah, fireball.
Strategy.
Do we assault his keep, or should we kill some of his minions and wait for him
Well, I think
to send a force after us and fight them in the open?
Well, I would think that we would do some reconnaissance. We would learn about him. We would go to, whatever local areas people who've been affected by him, and we would learn more about his methods and how he operates and what potential weaknesses he has. Yeah, I think we mostly reconnaissance related.
Is there villages around there, Neil? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, all right. Sounds good. I'm an unstoppable force at the moment, so.
So, party, we are heading down the river, the Vanguard River, towards this keep, towards Baron Witherwax's keep. We know it's based near this river over here, the area that's been outlined, but we don't actually know much about it. Now, if we wanted, we could stop off at towns and villages along the way that are all part of the Farron Empire and start asking around. Maybe they would turn you in, maybe they wouldn't. Maybe they'd be on your side, maybe they would want to, immediately attack you. You could go to Alder and ask around. You could just go there and ask for things locally, or you could just show up and improvise the entire thing. What's the plan?
This guy's called a baron, but there's not a town here that we could go to, is there? It's not just like a town. And he's the guy
you don't
in
have
the
Google
keep,
Maps. You have no idea what's down there.
No, I know, but I'm saying, are we kill on
There's no
sight?
major
Can we
settlement
go?
marked.
Can we go up to him? Like, is that a place where people live? Like, can we just go there, or is it enemy territory, so to speak?
Just act like we're, random travelers.
That only makes sense if it's a town. If it's like a keep full of bandits in the hills, then you're gonna get killed if you go up to it, right?
Well, everyone
he kind of has
needs
a point, actually.
some amount of food, right? You've got to have some level of infrastructure to have supplies.
I'm sorry if I'm being stupid here. I'm asking: is there a town with a keep in it, or is it just like a fortress?
A bandit fortress,
Right.
yeah.
On the map that you have of Ferodia, there is no town marked there, but the map of Ferodia only marks like very major settlements. For example, you guys have made a mark right over here that there is a town at the edge of this river where the Mud River meets the Vanguard River. That wasn't marked on your major map, but when you were talking to people in Valencia, they're like, oh, there's a significant town over here that we've been having problems with.
War.
Yeah. So there's going to be lots of settlements that are not marked on your major map. And whatever's here did not rise to the level of major place, but there could be all sorts of stuff.
I don't think that's true.
Okay,
He gave
sorry,
us
let
like
me-
an
let me-
actual spot.
Let me try once more, Neil.
No.
Let's see if I can say it in a better way. The dwarves know about this guy,
Yes.
right? They know his name. They know
Yes.
what weapon he wields. They know
Yes.
what he's up to. They must have some idea whether he exists in the context of a settlement, where loads of people live, or whether he's like a bandit on the loose against the law, fighting off the authorities.
So when they were talking about it, they were talking about like this guy's a baron. He has a castle or a keep out here, and he collects slaves. Yeah.
So I say we go to his town, right, and see what's up. Or
Let's get there. That's what I say.
Okay.
what do you guys think, Jamie?
I would like to go there, and I would like to get rid of the slaver. I think the best way to do it would be to adventure through the river, investigating this new Faerun Empire and doing all that sort of jazz. Because I can't remember the exact extent of the new Faerun Empire that Neil talked about with us, but it was like from here to here, something like this.
Yeah, it's
that about right?
basically up and down the river from Lutz all the way up to Odds. Technically, Odds has been captured and is part of it, but they're sort of, not stoked to be part of it.
So yeah, I think we will look as pretty tough cookies, right, if we're adventuring down there. So I don't think people will try to kill us unless they're really trying to get our magic items, which I don't know how obvious it is that we have magic items. But we can just ask about the local news and local areas.
Keep in mind,
Yeah,
if we show
I-
up in all armor, people might go and tell the Baron King, like, oh, people are
I
around
think
here.
we've got a few options here, right? I think we could go to a village on the outskirts and ask them. We could go directly to his town and see what happens, or maybe maybe we could offer to work for him. Say we're passing through. Does he need anything doing?
That seems the smartest plan, yeah.
Maybe gain his trust somehow and then
Stab him in the
gang
back.
kill us. Yeah.
That's a very
could also do-
effective
because I'm
tactic.
We could try to sell him a slave.
This guy, he seems like a piece of shit. I mean, he's got goblins. He's selling prisoners to the Empire as slaves. Like, this fucker deserves to die.
He's part of the new
But they
Faerun
are kind of
Empire?
in competition with the Empire of Arasi on Ferodia, right?
Well, he's selling slaves to them, so I mean,
No,
it
he's
sounds like
working with
that.
them.
Sounds like he's working with them to me. Yeah.
I heard it the other way around that he was
So I say no sympathy for that kind of behavior. But if we get there and actually he's not as bad as the dwarfs made out, maybe we won't kill him.
He's only selling halflings into slavery. It's fine.
Ooh,
That's
those are some
barely-
good feet.
They're only half people, so
What's the theological ruling of Malchus on slavery?
it's bad.
Malchus. He's like a god of like rugged individualism, is a nice way to think of him.
So yeah, I think like slavery would be like anathema to him, right?
Yeah,
Because
slavery is
you're
like
relying
a order core, isn't it?
like not only are you relying on the forced labor of another person rather than like encouraging or figuring out a way to get them to do it for you in like a non-violent way, you're making yourself weaker by then relying on that, and you rob them of their individuality. So this is like a double.
I think a lot of
bad
these
use.
gods are sort of what you want to project on them. So like the slave might look to Malchus as like, help me get my freedom because you're the god of like individuality and chaos and having the weak get escaping these things. And you might also have the slaver praying to Malchus being like, look how great I am, look at what I have amassed by my own hands. So it's not like Warhammer where a god comes and is like, this is my one ethos. It's more of like representing concepts that you can then sort of approach from different angles. Yeah?
As a cleric of Malchus, I'm ruling that slavery is bad.
Sure.
Wow.
That's
Brave.
my ruling.
Holy fuck, this guy. What would we do without him?
That's my official theological rule. I'm issuing a fatwa against slavery, okay?
I agree.
You are an unusual person in these times then, because a lot of other people are quite pro-slavery. It's a very good work source.
I think people should be
All right,
paid
we go-
to know
we
the
go.
value of their labor.
That's,
go there,
that's
yeah.
an extremely reasonable take.
We've
Yeah.
we've talked around it for too long.
Done. We go down the river. Now, this is a big river, and going down the river is quite fast because it flows at a very nice tick, and this river does not have a ton of twists and bends and winds. There is... Yeah, no, actually, it's very easy to traverse, and you head down. It only takes a couple of days to get to...
What kind of boat situation are we on? Are we in like a boat
Oh,
with?
You're
other
in a
people?
rowboat that
Okay,
is
we're in a
being
rowboat.
pulled by
Currents.
Me,
big brother over here. Yeah,
Cedric.
Cedric.
Wait, he's walking and pulling it.
No, pulling oars.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, to pull oars, to pull a boat. Yeah.
So Neil, we'll go all the way down to here,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll take the Dalios River up.
Look for
Okay.
a fortress or a town, I guess.
Excellent.
Hopefully.
On the 24th of November, you find the Delios River. But by this time, it's kind of late. You know, you pull off of the main area and you camp on the shores here. As you watch from your little campsite, you can see the occasional small boat leaving the Delios River and heading into the Vanguard. And there's a couple of like random humans on there. They've got like a little barge boat, a little cargo boat, just kind of rowing out there. And they give you a friendly wave in the evening as the sun is getting low in the sky, and continue their way down the river. So there's at least some semblance of normal, civilized humanity here as you make your camp.
Were there any slaves on any of those boats?
None visible. If there were
Okay.
any, they might have been like hidden away somewhere, or
But-
you know, they could have just been like fishermen or cargo
Sure.
people.
Were they flying a flag, the boats?
Nope. Small enough vessels, no need for flag.
All right. So what? We pull up on the shore of the Delios River and make camp for the night.
Yeah, I think you're pulling up in this little nook where on the north side where they meet.
Okay.
As you make your camp for the night, as you rest up, and the five of you, because Sella's still here as well, and in the night sky,
Not another comet. Fuck.
not another comet.
Okay.
4
Imagine that.
comets
Oh shit.
No, shut the
appear.
fuck up.
in the sky.
Oh no.
From behind the clouds, they move past you, and when they're gone, 4 comets hang there.
Think this is to deal with the Rohi situation? Or do you think they're pissed off at Malchus?
Who knows?
Yeah.
I think in character, I say to the clerics, what does it mean? Who is it?
That means there could be 4 more clerics.
I'll try and commune with my deity, Koibu, with Martha, and I'll see if I can ask her if she knows what it is or who's coming.
Good idea.
Martha is experiencing a higher volume of calls right now than usual. Please stay on the line, and the operators will get back to you as soon as possible.
Nothing.
Nothing. 2 comets are red, and 2 are yellow. And they're not right next to each other. They're sort of scattered throughout the sky this time.
What color were the original 2?
I can't remember if they were blue or green off the top of my head.
Okay.
You guys
but they
remember?
weren't red or yellow.
They were not red or
It
yellow.
It was a different primary color. Both the same.
Yes.
Okay. How
Ooh,
far
boy.
away? How long did it take last time? A few days?
2 weeks, I think.
A few weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah. Okay.
Do I notice any of the stars missing, Neil?
Ah, great question. I should have had this answer ready for you before I mentioned this.
Should have seen that one coming. Yeah.
I absolutely should have seen that one coming. Let's see. You scan the night sky. Here we go. Here we go. You notice. Yes. You notice that Bellum, the god of war, is missing
Oh,
from the night
no.
sky.
Oh fuck.
Bellum's missing.
Oh, fuck.
And that's the only one that you notice that's missing.
That's gonna bring alarm bells, I assume, to most of the land.
Yeah,
What?
that is a bad omen.
What phase of the year is it?
It is November.
Who's currently fighting a war? The elves against the Empire?
Imric?
Yeah, I mean, just for my benefit, Neil, this campaign is currently happening in the same year as the main storyline in Arcadia.
Well, there are no campaigns set play in Arcadia, so there's no main storyline.
Okay, the stories that you're writing then.
The Rose and Swan things.
Yeah.
They're both at 1526, but they're at different parts of the year.
Sure. Okay. So yeah, the Veracity Empire is fighting wars everywhere then, right?
Yes,
So
and also Arcadia and Solemn are part of a world. There is other areas to the world. There could be things well beyond your spheres of influence.
I think more important though.
I think he's fighting the
Bellum
dragon.
coming down. Which of the gods is Bellum related to in the pantheon? Hold on, let me go to the wiki.
Bellum is the child of Veracity, goddess of death and destruction, and Astaire,
fuck.
god of law and order and protection.
Hey.
We are so fucked.
So you might think of Bellum as like an ordered destruction.
Mhm. Yeah, he's specifically
Well,
the god of like war, not necessarily conquest, but like organized warfare.
It sounds to me, okay, out of character. Sounds to me like Malchus and Martha got these really cool clerics who were doing miracles. And the other gods are like, well, if they can do it, we got to go down here and cause a little bit of mayhem ourselves.
Yeah, maybe. But we got created by Malchus as like a joke. It wasn't like Martha and Malchus came to this plane to make us. It felt like we were an after effect of their real reason for being here.
The way that I think of like Neil's gods are kind of like the Greek pantheon, right? They're not going to be reasonable. They're not going to be like, I suppose you didn't mean it. They're going to be like, you did this, so I'm doing this, right? They're going to be really jealous and human about like, if Malchus created a couple of like Uber clerics as a joke, Bellum is just going to be like, well, fuck it, I'm getting an Uber cleric. This is not fair. I don't care why you did it.
I think that they've probably got bigger ambitions than just making a low-level caster. I presume that Martha and Malchus are doing something impactful somewhere else, and these other gods are probably coming to intervene in whatever that is. Not
that actually makes
doing.
a lot of sense. Yeah, now my idea sounds dumb. Thanks, Nick.
Sorry.
All right, well, we set up camp, we rest.
Yeah, there's nothing to do.
It would be shame if Bellum was supporting the Empire, wouldn't it?
All right. The next day, you make your way up the Delios River. You come across a small riverside village as you row up. There's some people out there. One of them's stretching out some skins. Another one is spanking their children for misbehaving. Someone's laying out linens. Someone is toiling away, making a fire to like smoke some fish. It's just a little cozy riverside area. And as you row your boat up this and people sort of wave at you, you spot on some ground not too far from you on a little bit of land that juts out, large piles of logs, like some sort of lumber mill or something like that. Logs being, ready to be loaded upon craft. But sitting upon these logs is a pack of goblins taking a little afternoon rest, squinting their eyes against the brutal sun, hands kind of covering their faces, some of them armed. They seem a little uncomfortable in the daylight, but a human woman, as one of them, the goblins, tries to step inside, comes out with an axe and like smacks her axe against her shield, barks at the goblin in the goblin's tongue. She has a shield and chainmail.
Okay.
And an axe.
And she's coming out of the lumber mill.
She comes out of one of these buildings as one of the goblins like tries to go inside or find some shelter away from the brutal sun in the autumn, and gives him a what for before returning inside the building. And the goblin goes back to his spot on the log as your little boat rows up towards them. You're going to be at the goblins in about 2 minutes.
Real
Unless you
quick, did she look like she was wearing like Empire Verasi armor?
No.
The new Ferret Empire. She works for this guy. She works for the guy we're coming here to fuck up. We should either.
Do we wanna stop?
I think potentially we could just attack them on sight and kill them. I mean,
it is. I am Elijah the Goblin Slayer.
Yeah,
they are
fireball
goblins.
them, I think.
I think we should just fuck them up. Like, I kind of feel like that might just be the best thing to do, but
If our
maybe
party
every player
maybe
in every campaign ever.
diplomacy. You know, if we want to go the route of trying to like get in with the guy, maybe we go up to her and speak to her or something.
I speak up and I
think you
say,
fireball the gob.
make the choice. We can go up and talk to them, or we can kill them. Who
Well,
wants
you're
to
the
make
leader.
the choice?
You're the leader, Zephyr.
I think you fireball the goblins and then we get the lady. It's gonna make a big noise. People will come out and check it out. They won't know what happened.
Might draw more attention than we can deal with.
You are 1 minute from the goblins unless you change course.
It's up to
Those
you.
who live by
Make
the
a choice,
fireball
Elijah.
die by the fireball. Elijah,
I can. I can
free
hit these.
hands.
Neil, I can hit these
Pineapple at
goblins
will.
without hitting the lady at all, right?
She's inside of a building. You could easily
Yeah.
configure the fireball so it just
What?
hits them and hits the
Yeah,
rest
well,
of the open river.
It is a
to
lumber
be clear,
mill.
I've said
There is a
pineapple at
fire
will,
hazard.
so it's entirely Elijah's choice.
Yeah, I'll start
It's a
pulling
lumber.
I'll start pulling to the shore when we're like 20 seconds out from the goblins, Neil.
I don't think this is how we operate. I don't think we land here and then like put a fucking lumber mill, send a lumber mill on fire. It's goblins. We can deal with these without a fireball.
Okay. Then I will pull us to shore right here, Neil.
All right. The boat.
Neil, can you
this
add
side.
my fancy new sword to my character sheet, please?
Neil, as we're coming in, I cast shield on
absolutely.
myself. Like
Excellent.
the
Yes.
last minute before we get there.
Yes.
So you start casting a spell.
Yeah. Then 10 wizards come out of all the windows of the buildings and magic missile me and I die.
Well, Neil, we'll go past the
Fix the
goblins then,
place.
and I'll pull us over to one of these. This just looks proper.
You're gonna row past the goblins then,
Yeah.
and you're gonna go all the way up to one of those little fishing spots.
Might as well.
Yeah, that's great. I should have added your sword. As you row past the goblins, they turn to look at you. They're
I
squinting
yell
against
out,
the
lock
brutal sun.
flash, and wave.
One of them
Lock
waves
flash being the what's up of
kind of
Goblin
confusedly. I guess
I
you
lick my
do.
lips.
You do speak a smidge of goblin.
That's right.
Yeah, pull up here.
Yeah, the whole party pulls on up. Yeah, the boat
it out.
arrives at the edge of this dock, and someone steps out from side of one of the houses and goes like, "Hey, that's my dock. What are you doing there?"
I flick him a
We're
gold.
just,
A gold bar?
we're just passing through.
Gold coin.
Okay.
I can't
breaks
flick him
his
a bar.
foot.
He takes the gold coin and goes, "You can park there as long as you want, buddy. Have a nice day."
Thank you very much, sir. You're kind of. What was your name?
Timothy?
Timmy. Can I call you Timmy, Tim?
Nope. Little Timmy's my brother. I'm Big Timothy.
Come here, Big Timothy. We got a question
Big
for you.
Timothy?
Of course.
We got some questions.
How can I help you, strangers? Well, very well
Father
armed
Cedric.
strangers.
I show him my Martha symbol.
Oh, I've never
I'm
met a
Reverend
cleric
Mother
before.
Zephyr Shepherd. I show him my symbol of Malchus.
Oh my
Does
God, two
anybody here
clerics in
need
one
healing?
day. Oh, well, I mean, who doesn't have injuries of all sorts?
Is he missing an eye or anything, Neil?
He's not. But he
Okay,
tells you that his wife, my wife's got the leprosy, and she can't feel nothing in her feet anymore.
I
Oh
stay
yeah,
away
bring
from
her,
this guy.
bring her to me.
We
Yeah.
have the
Sweetie,
ability to help her.
baby, there's a cleric
Yeah,
here.
actually.
And he brings out a woman who's sort of like wobbling uncomfortably on her feet. She's
Oh god.
in her 20s, average looking person living a
whisper
hard
to
life.
Zephyr. Get information while I do this. And
You
then I
whisper
will
this to Zephyr?
to you. Yeah.
Got it.
Go get information while I do this. This will be our cover, and then I will heal this lady's leprosy or her feet issue.
This is
her
a
touch.
miracle.
Yeah.
You're performing a miracle on this woman because the leprosy is a disease or a curse, depending on how you
Yep.
think about it. But the numbness that comes from it, you can heal. It won't stop the leprosy, but it will at least
Yeah.
restore sensation. So hopefully she doesn't get infections and die.
Yeah. That's the best
cure
I can do. I
disease.
can't cure disease yet.
Hmm.
I can remove curse. No cure disease yet.
Hmm.
Did I get remove disease? I don't think I did.
I've
removed
Hey, fuck
curse,
it.
yeah.
The fucking healing scroll will probably do it, guys. If you fancy using that on her.
No, I'm good.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah,
they
sure. Let's
would.
whip it out.
Use a restore sense.
Right.
Yeah,
Quick
I'll
healing
restore her
scroll.
ability to walk around. And I'll do my 10-minute miracle, giving them time to
Wow.
do our shit.
Well,
Okay.
I'm not sure what our shit is. Neil, I go wandering over here.
Yeah. You take a little
I s-
bit steps over here. Sarah stands.
Yeah, I
on
look,
the
I
rocks
look,
looking-
I look over my shoulder to see if anyone's coming with me, but I sort of wander away from the party down towards the goblins over here.
Yeah, this building over here is a lumber mill of sorts. Yeah. I think there's a window, so you can kind of
Yeah,
peek
I
on
look through the window as I'm
yeah, there's actually
as I'm walking
a
up to it.
porch and a door and everything, so you can see fairly well what's going on in here. There
see any
is that
people?
woman with the axe and shield who's standing over here. I haven't added the randoms in the town. I'm talking to two what looks like probably carpenters or woodcutters of some kind. There's a big, double-handed saw, or like one handle on each end saw, and she is talking to the two of them, and they're nodding a little bit, and they're having some sort of conversation. There's a second story to this building as well.
I'm wondering if I should just cast Charm Person on her through this window here. Is there anyone else around me?
You should.
Everyone else over here to your left is interested in what's happening. There's three people here in conversation, and there's these goblins.
The three people in conversation with her don't look like warriors.
Right, it's two people and her, and these two people look like woodcutters,
Yeah, fuck
shirtless
it, okay.
woodcutters.
Let's go, Nick. Finally.
I cast Charm
Good spell.
Person on her, netting me 100 experience. Thank you very much.
Okay, save to negate. All right, you cast Charm Person.
How does she react? I mean, I'm watching her through the window as I cast it.
Through the open door? Yeah, she doesn't react at all.
Yeah. Okay. I go up and knock on the open door as I walk through. Hey.
The woman looks over at you and like holds up a hand, and then does a double take and gives you like a nod, but keeps the hand up. And she's saying to so that's 150 boards, good oak, by next week. Do you need any other labor for this? And the two men shake their heads. No, we'll have it all. That's the last for the order, right? She says yes. There's a little bit more, but be off with you. Go have your morning lunch or whatever. And then she turns to you and says, "Hello, stranger.
Hey there. My
how are
name's
you?"
Riven. Nice to meet you. We've just been traveling east towards Lutz. I'm traveling with some clerics, and we heard there was a town down this river now, and a
Up the
baron
river.
here
Yes.
up the river.
Yes, I am Helena Witherwax. My father owns the keep up the river. Baron Witherwax.
Well, aren't you the fortunate person to meet when we first arrive? Is your father in need of assistance? Clerics, adventurers?
Have you come to join our ranks? Yes, we're in need of... She looks you up and down. Strong warriors. I don't know if you're quite the fit for what we need. I mean, you are carrying a halberd with you. Are you looking for employment?
Well, maybe my friends and I, we're not your typical watchmen, if you know what I mean. We're more of an adventuring party. We're wondering if perhaps your father might need something more difficult from us. Perhaps some lost treasures or some monsters dealing with, something like that.
No lost treasures or monsters, and we usually have a long onboarding process. You can't just take someone off the street and trust them with anything important, you know? But you seem a serious fellow.
Yeah, well, I think we get on. If you put a good word in with your father, maybe we'd be able to move things along a bit quicker. I'm sure my friends, we've had some very interesting experiences. I'm sure your father would have a lot to learn a wise man like him would be keen to hear the stories of my divinely blessed friends.
What do you mean divinely blessed?
Well, I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise, but we have had some encounters of the meteorological variety, I say, motioning upwards with my eyes.
You've had some bad weather on your way here?
We've had some weather. Maybe you'd like to meet them.
Well, I suppose we're always in recruiting. You know, it's hard work rounding up people who don't want to be rounded up. We always need extra muscle, and business is booming, so...
So is that what you're mainly doing with your time is what exactly?
Well, I'm heir to the Witherwick house. I have many duties. Recruitment is
Neil,
part of them.
I would like to start walking with her towards the rest of the party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you
she's
can
charming?
sort of...
I don't know. You guys could decide what to do here. As I walk up to the party, I'm listening to what she's saying about. She basically describes that they're enslaving people, right?
Yeah. That's what the family's doing. I'm more in the, learning the ropes and practicing, practicing all the things that someone who is heir to a barony might need.
You
As
see
we get
blue
up here.
light, very blue, getting progressively brighter.
As we get up to this scene, I say, everybody, this is Baron Witherwax's daughter. She runs this operation out here.
I am Kel Witherwax.
Well, a pleasure. My name is Zephyr. This is, you're acquainted with Riven, and this is Elijah, and the man healing
Nice
one
to
of
meet
your
you.
citizens here is Cedric.
You didn't say you had healing. That is exceedingly useful. Our men
I said
need
they were
great
clerics.
dealers of healing. I didn't
Perhaps
believe you.
misunderstood when I said cleric. Well, not
Cedric
just one,
is
but
like
two,
an
in
endless
fact.
font.
As I said, they're no ordinary clerics. He can heal as many people as you could put in front of him.
That's enough about us. I'm fascinated to hear that you're the daughter of a baron. What must that be like? Are you part of the business? I have heard.
Of course, I'm
I
heir
think
to
I
the
heard
throne.
out west. Oh, amazing! I have heard about some grumblings about slavery or something out west. I don't know. Like, how do you feel about the matter?
How do I feel about the institution, the time-honored institution of slavery? I
guess your
puts
thoughts.
food on our table, and we take the weak people and we do something good with them.
That's right. You make them useful.
Praise
They probably just sit
Krellis.
around without you, right?
Praise Krellis. Jeez. Well, we've got a path of diplomacy if we want it, but there's also a path of destruction because, she's kind of asking for it.
I know. I was just curious that, like, a lot of
What's
people
your take
talk.
on
I always
slavery?
I like to meet a person before I believe the rumors, but I think I personally wouldn't enslave people. And if
Oh.
it was a world,
Hot take.
I think in an ideal world, we wouldn't have or need it. I give my most diplomatic answer.
Yes, in an ideal world, we would all have servants and slaves to bring us wine and roses and grapes that we could lounge around all day on, and there would be no worries and no pain, no suffering, no disease, no death. We'd all be gods of our own little worlds, and
My
So
spell
you
does the
follow
blinding
the
light shit still, yeah?
Philosophy of
yeah.
utopia.
it's bright light that does grow to a blindingness. I don't think we've quite hit max spell at this
No,
point.
I'm just making sure where
Yeah.
we're at. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you
Tell me more about your operation here. You're collecting wood. It
If
seems
you're
like a
not
very efficient
interested
operation.
in working if you're opposed to taking slaves, then I think you'll find very little business for you up the road, and possibly some hostility. You'd best get on your little boat and head back. You, however, she points to Riven, should stick around. I think I could use someone like you. And you, cleric. regardless of how you feel, I may have some need of your services as well. Once you're done with whoever that is, I would like to speak with you. But finish your duties.
I chant.
I raise my hands and I say, whoa, I didn't say I had a problem with it. I just said I wouldn't do it. Personally, I have no problem working with people who, live and let live. That's what I believe. Tell me more. Can I ask you about this operation? It seems like you're running a really cool... You've got wood cutting and you're loading logs down the river.
Expanding the fortress. We need new supplies. There have been bandits, raiders, rebels, that sort of thing, interdicting some of our more recent... Anyway, there's always work to be done. There's always people to be crushed, rebels to be squashed, great worlds to build, vast sums to accumulate. And as heir to the throne, I have many duties. This is a cursory meeting. So I must get back to my other work. If you're opposed to any of these things, you should go before you cause problems for yourself.
Cal
Good day.
Witherwax,
Yes?
let me speak with my companions. I'd like to say goodbye to them if I'm to leave. I'll catch up with you later.
Very well. And she heads back over here.
I'm just throwing it out there. We could
Much does her
maybe
father love her?
capture her and use
Enough
her as
to hand
leverage.
over a mace?
Perhaps, yeah. We'd have to hide her somewhere because otherwise they'd just surround us, right?
Mm-hmm.
We did this
But
in
we
the other
could also-
campaign. We have a river.
Yeah, we do have a river. We could also just try and use our divine story to get an audience with our father. Cedric, you could offer to give him a piece of the goddess of Martha, but you want to meet the guy first, and then we could try and kill him. I don't know. Just
Feels a little
thoughts.
deceptive.
Oh yeah.
If it was
very
my
deceptive.
decision, we would spill the blood of a tyrant right here and now.
I think it is your decision.
Why don't we just have her go missing? And then they'll send out knights to go find her, and then we can attack the keep.
Okay.
Or attack the knights.
Or attack the knights when they come out. Whichever.
They haven't got a cleric, right? Like, we can kind of guerrilla warfare them, in a way, because we can heal up quick.
It sounds like it's a bit far out as well. I finished this lady's healing.
The light shines, grows to a crescendo, blinds everyone for a few moments. As it does so, you can hear the sound of like goblins in anger down the river a little bit. And hurrying in your direction after the light fully crescendos is that same woman, Helena Witherwax, coming along the river's edge in a hurry. What was that?
How are your... I helped the lady up. How are your feet? Can you walk?
She takes a few tentative steps. By the gods, I can feel everything again. Oh, please. She throws her arms around you. Oh, Father, I don't know what your name is, but praise be Martha, praise be you, praise be all your children.
You're still going to
A
have
rolling
leprosy because I
leprosy
can't cure the
check dice.
disease, but hopefully your feet are better. And I'll kind of like push her off with my gloves because I'm in full plate.
Yeah. Don't let the leper get too close to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Go with Martha.
Yeah,
pray to
Elijah's
her.
been keeping his distance.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll talk to the lady. Oh, I wave her over.
What was that? That bright
I
flash of
stick
light.
a hand out. I'm Father Cedric.
Helena
I cured that
Witherwax.
lady's her ability to walk. I can restore people's senses. It's a gift that Martha's given me as her chosen.
Well then, Father Cedric, praise be upon you. Martha is a great goddess. We would be nowhere in this world without her. May I please ask you to accompany me to the keep, to my father's keep? I'm sure he would have much to say. Your traveling
But of
companions,
course, my traveling
of course,
companions
can
would
wait
need to come
here.
along. I shake my head. I don't go anywhere without my followers.
Of course.
We are sworn to Cedric the Hammer.
Is this, she points to Riven. Are you with him?
Of course, we grew up together.
I see.
He's one of my oldest friends. I say with a grimace.
Well then, I would like to
come
extend the company of House Witherwax to you. All 5 of you.
Praise
I
Krellis.
turn to the party and say, it has been time since we slept in a comfy bed.
Oh, do I miss a comfy bed? And praise Krellis.
It's been too
All right,
long
then.
since I've
Praise
slept
Krellis.
in a bed of peasant labor with fluffed pillows.
Perhaps you
go.
have a slightly more comfortable vessel, Kel Witherwax?
We travel by foot. The river up ahead is difficult to travel up. Best boats pulled with cargo by horses on ropes. Best to travel upriver by foot. We'll cross to the other side. Is this your
Foot it is.
boat?
It is, yeah.
How is it that such a cleric with miraculous healing travels in such poverty and yet carries such equipment? This armor is exceedingly fine. It looks brand new.
I smile.
And your halberd, starting to assess the situation, is unlike any I've seen before.
I give her a little wink and I say, I told you we weren't just normal watchmen.
Why is it then that you are traveling by such a poor boat?
We like to travel light. We find the accompaniment of all the baggage handlers and hangers-on and all these people,
The crew.
they slow us down when what we really crave, and I give her my best twinkling eye, is the heat of adventure.
Give me a charisma check.
Let me
Sure thing.
go for it.
Listen, this is
Busting out
an
the 18
18.
charisma.
Here is a fat 18 dice charisma. Skadoosh.
26.
Good.
Okay. Yeah. What were you going to say, Elijah?
Quite low.
I was gonna say, well, and also, as the accountant of the group, let me tell you something. These 3, especially that one, I point at Cedric, they like to spend a lot, and I have to kind of keep them at bay. I'm a little bit more frugal, and I think a boat like this.
All right, let's cross to
Completely
the other
fine.
side then.
And what was your name again,
Like
ma'am?
the chicken.
Kel Witherwack?
Witherwax. Helena Witherwax.
I'll
I knew a
You know,
Reese with her wax.
beam her up in good conversation, Neil.
Yeah. She calls back in the goblin tongue and gathers her goblin warriors with her.
Where is there an obvious crossing?
Nope. These boats right here. You'll just do a couple of trips back and forth across the river to ferry everyone.
I cast jump and I jump across.
Oh.
It's 30 feet. I think if I find the right spot, I can get across here.
Yeah. All right. You do a bit of a running jump and whoop, 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 whoop.
I give her a wink up from the other side.
The goblins go, oh. And she looks quite impressed at the party.
That's right. Come on, guys. We haven't got all day.
Yep. She'll hop in
Go
a boat.
off, I say.
Okay, I hop in a boat, yeah.
Yep. It'll
We're
take
boating.
2 trips for everyone to get across, including the goblins, and soon everybody's on the other side. The boat will just get tied up to a tree over here and float in the river.
Any of you goblins speak common?
She says, "No, don't even bother. They're stupid, useless creatures. I
I
hate
point
the
to
sunlight, and it is most inconvenient. They're always trying to find some sort of shadowy corner to go lay down and do no work in."
I point to the Martha symbol. Do any of them give me like a thumbs up or a look at it, you know?
Not really. They're mostly just sort of keeping their eyes downcast and away from the sun. If they weren't so adept and non-squeamish at bloodshed, I would rather work with others, but their eagerness for the sort of work we do makes them quite adept, even if they are inconveniently nocturnal.
I've always loved monsters.
Oh, this one is
Everybody's
the
Martha's
worst.
children.
All right, party.
Are we now walking, Neil? Yeah.
Yes.
At some point, I would like to come up next to each of the individual party members and say, any idea what the plan is when we get there? Like, are we
Elijah
killing it?
slowly shakes his head and looks at you like,
I say
Your
back to Elijah.
rodeo. You initiated this.
I'll ask Zephyr. I scoot a little bit back further and I say to Zephyr, what do you think we'll do when we get there? We going to kill him?
Well, I think when we get there, we figure out what we're going to do because we don't know how many thousands of men occupy this place. You've kind of got us into a bit of a mad situation. I kind of appreciate it, honestly. It's very,
She was going to come and
Well,
talk
yeah,
to us
you.
eventually. She was going to come and talk to
Yeah,
us
but you-
eventually. What do you mean this isn't my doing? It's Cedric's doing.
I saw
He's
you
the one who-
wiggling your fingers and charming her, you little scoundrel.
He's the one who charmed her. Look at the way he's looking at her.
That's just
Can I get a
because he's a man.
compatibility check, Neil?
Oh, yeah.
I don't really like her attitude, I'd say. So give her like a big minus. I don't like the slavery type shit.
You know, she's a fine looking woman. She's a strong warrior. You know, she's got some muscles on her. She's at least 14 strength.
That's good.
I
But
think
she
she's-
does
yeah.
have this, like, I am the ruler, or like the daughter of the ruler in this area, and everyone else is here to serve me sort of vibe.
Bit of a tude.
Yeah, there's definitely a superiority complex. going on
I
here.
think she's more my type than yours, Cedric.
Okay, we keep
What
going.
You know,
I say to Riven, if it was up to me, I would slit her throat here and now and see another tyrant's blood spill the soil. But I think the best thing might be to see what else we can make happen.
patience, young Padawan.
You know,
Perhaps the greater tyrant is just down the road.
it's one thing just to start fireballing people from your boat, but once you know their name and you start talking to them,
Yeah.
then it always feels so much harder to stab them in the back. You think it's an easy thing, but then you feel gross just to.
I'll ask the lady.
Oh, not
when
with
we're on
this
the
lady.
other side of
The more I know
river,
about her,
how
the more
far
I
are
want
we
to
out
kill
from
her.
the keep?
Half a day's march. Should be there in no time whatsoever. There's a
Right.
camp that we will stop off in about 10 minutes to pick up the rest of my warriors.
Good.
I would like to use my charm and wit on this walk to try to convince the goblins to teach me more phrases.
You don't speak their language.
I'll get like a... Yeah, but they can understand common, right?
No.
It
Just
might
to
be a
speak
good
to them
idea to
in
get
the
them all
goblin tongue.
together and then fireball them, and because it's half a day's march. That's
I'll point at
far.
a tree and I'll go like, tree. And if they respond, I flick them a copper coin.
Okay. So you're gonna try and sort these guys out. Give me an intelligence and a wisdom check.
Here you go. Here's wisdom.
Oh, 26.
And is that wisdom? Okay,
That
yeah,
is, yeah.
And then int. Pow, 32.
32. Excellent. Yeah, you can pick up, let's say, roll me a d12. That's how many words you can. Well, actually, you succeed on both of them. So roll me 2d8.
Perfect. I pick up 7 words of goblin.
7 goblin words. Okay.
I'll whisper to Elijah on this, and I'll say, Elijah,
yeah.
when we get together with all of our friend here, who's up ahead, and her men, I think it would behoove you to throw a fireball down on them all. It would get us the drop on them, and it would allow us to dispatch of a lot of soldiers.
I'll be waiting for the code word.
Okay.
I cozy up next to Cedric and I say, do you think that we should just take this opportunity to deal with them all together, or would it be wiser to try and use this to get close to the Baron?
I'll whisper back. We use this to get to do it all at once.
The Baron won't be there, right?
Did you? I stopped. Yeah. Did you mean what you said back there about me?
What about you?
You were saying that you admired me and whatnot.
I don't think I said that. I don't think I'd
Something
say
to
that.
that effect.
Don't think so. You're
It was
hearing
when the
things.
I shake my head. Yes, we'll call the phrase and then we will hit them all with one big one when we're all together.
I'll lean over to Cedric. I admire you, Cedric.
Oh, well, thank you, Elijah. I put a hand around you.
I scoot back and talk to Zephyr. Zephyr. Cedric's trying to get Elijah to kill all the soldiers when we get to this encampment.
I actually had an idea while we were walking.
Go on.
What we could do is we could pretend that Elijah is also a cleric, and then he has a spell that like empowers people who stand exactly in like a 20-foot radius circle. You hear me like giggling with the fucking audacity of the thing I have
That's
just come up
ridiculous.
with.
That surely would never work.
And I pull out a piece of chalk from my bag, and I'm like, we can draw magic runes and everything.
Zephyr, there's a more pressing matter. If we don't do anything, we are going to kill this woman before we get to the keep. So
why?
Maybe that's the right move. That's what Cedric is lining Elijah up to do.
Why? Wait, hold on. And I say, that's
I move away. I walk up to the knight lady. I start talking to her.
Oh, she has gone over to Cedric. She wants to talk to Cedric.
Okay.
Father Cedric, tell me, how is it that you came to be such so involved in healing? A man of your, when one thinks cleric, they think old fuddy-duddy or very motherly figure. You're a handsome, strapping young man, a great warrior by any accounts. She like reaches out and touches your plate mailed arm. I can't quite see what's underneath this armor, but it looks like a man of considerable means.
I start casting stressor on her from behind her back.
Oh, how
her
is it that
butt has never been this itchy when she's trying to flirt, and she can't hold back. Like it's just she gotta scratch it. She's talking to a guy she likes, but she can't do that because that's unladylike unless she's a warrior and doesn't. But she's got an itchy butt right now.
Yeah, I mean, when you walk in and you got all this armor on and it's kind of sweating and everyone's got a little bit of hair and it just sort of like chafes and slides and maybe there's something, it's just a bit of an itch.
I'm originally from Hunter's Bay. Have you ever heard of it?
Never.
It's in the middle of the Biscat Lake.
One of those small islands. I didn't think that there was much going on in there.
There's not. Until Martha came and crashed down, landed, and picked me as her chosen.
Are you saying that you've actually had a visitation from her holy mother?
Multiple times, yes.
Your friend, your charming friend over there, said you had some meteorological and divine things. They were quite cagey about it. Have you all met the gods that have come upon this earth?
I shake my head no. Just me, madam.
She kind of puts a hand on your elbow and like stopping you while walking, and takes drops to one knee before you and bows her head low and says, I humbly ask for a blessing from one who has seen and spoken to a deity. It would be a great honor that you would bestow upon me.
You do like a sabotage
blessing. Her ass
move.
has never been so itchy. I am like hard casting stressor right now.
Yes. She like does the squat, but she does the squat which kind of spreads everything apart a little bit and puts her hands behind her back, and you can see because you're standing behind her that it like she's got the chainmail on, so it makes it really hard, but there's like the fingers are flicking the chainmail to try and get it to like go up and maybe provide some relief, which is not
I'm
working.
walking behind her like muttering like fucking being a Malgus cleric.
This is the worst ability to ever give someone. What was I thinking?
All right. Give me like 30 seconds because I need to. How far? I'll ask her. How far are we from the camp? We could do it there, no?
She shrugs. There's not but goblins there.
Ugh. Okay. I'll lay a hand on her, Neil.
Uh-huh.
And I will cat, and I'll say to her, all right, you need to completely clear your mind for this blessing, okay?
She says, okay, hold on one moment. And then like reaches around and like gives a really big scratch. It's like a real heavy scratch across her whole, and then like quickly scratches the rest of her body to cover up the action.
Okay.
And then like
I want you to hear a little cackle in the background from me.
Takes a breath, clears it.
I will cast Sleeping Touch on her.
She slumps to the ground.
Takes 5
unconscious.
minutes, but I'm sure that she'll take a.
Oh, yeah. She'll stand there for 5 minutes.
Okay,
And then
well.
she slumps to the ground unconscious. The goblins who have been sort of watching, impatiently or whatever, they see her slump to the ground and they make a.
I think we all are a bit surprised by this.
The goblins.
We know that the blessings don't take 5 minutes. So as this is going on, I'm probably like side-eyeing the other party members, trying to work
You've heard
out
me
like,
cast this spell.
okay, so maybe we recognize the chanting. Okay.
I would
I
assume.
side-eye the other party
Yeah,
members
give
like,
me-
what's he doing?
Yeah, you can give me an intelligence check to see if you recognize that it's a. No.
Sure.
No, you don't pay that much attention to his words, I guess.
I don't know. I'm always looking at his arms.
Now that he's got the full plate, you're just not going to see him very much.
It's just not the same, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess the breastplate is like those like muscle guys that will cut the sleeves off the t-shirt. It's
Right.
a little bit like that.
Right. Right. But now with the full plate, he's got the hoodie and everything.
Ruined.
The goblins, when she slumps to the ground, go, "Arr! Arr, arr, arr." And they're already carrying their weapons because they don't have very much. But they definitely like hop back a little bit and take a defensive stance and panic and look around, confused as to what's happening. Not attacking you, but definitely like jumping to high guard.
I'll put my hand up like this, like a pause. And then I will get down on one knee. How many goblins are there, Neil?
5.
There's 5 of them. Are they like in a big cluster together?
Yes. They're maybe 10 feet, 15 feet apart at most, at the longest area.
Okay. I will kind of get on one knee and put a hand up, and I'll just say to them, pineapple.
All right, we're rolling into initiative.
I don't think we need initiative because they don't speak the language. They're waiting. They're
Unless
just helpless.
by some strike of chance, pineapple in goblin actually means fireball.
That's true. That's true.
That would
they
be
might see
funny.
you casting a spell and react to it. You're absolutely right. We should 100% roll initiative. Roll me your d20, Elijah. I think it's just you who's really rolling.
Do you think surprise check or no for them?
Yeah, I'm going to give them a surprise check because maybe they recognize spell casting and Elijah's looking at them.
Good
Maybe.
initiative,
That's a
man.
rolled godlike on my initiative, so good luck.
One of them goes before you, but they failed their surprise check.
Right.
So they stare at
Those
you,
worked out.
and then
I shrug as I hear pineapple, and I cast a fireball at them.
Whoa! I say as the
The-
fireball streaks from his hand.
the goblins
That's a pretty fucking good roll, too.
are incinerated. They have 1 to 7 hit points. There's no way on God's green earth they could survive that.
Cedric, what? That wasn't the plan.
I improvised. She said it's just goblins up ahead anyways, not knights.
What do we do with her?
I'll pick her up. I'll put her over my shoulder. I'm not sure. What's the plan?
Well, I thought you had a plan. I just fireballed.
Well, good.
Well, I thought we were going to get into the chamber with her scot-free, and then, wow. I said we slit her throat and get out of here. What are we
Is
going
that-
to do? I guess we want
There's
the
no
mace.
chance that we wait for her to wake up and say that the goblins ran away, right? Or that they
We
attacked
could-
us and we
we
had to
could-
kill them?
There's a
We could
big
absolutely-
blast zone of like charred everything and
Sure,
a
but
bunch
we
of
could
dead
move her.
we
bodies.
can carry her away from that.
Okay.
Yeah, we can carry her away from this. So let's carry her away.
I suppose we could carry her to the keep. We know roughly the direction, and we could be like, she was wounded or fell asleep or something.
We
I
could
don't know.
say we got attacked by a spellcaster.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. That's a good idea.
You're gonna want to create
Yeah.
some sort of stretcher or something because over your shoulder she will eventually wake up. She is asleep, but like that's not a very restful position to be like bounced in, as you walk forever. But if you have a stretcher or something that's would cradle her like a babe, she would probably stay asleep in it for a while.
Sure,
Why
I'll
don't
get a
we
stretcher
why don't
going.
we tie her up, and we demand the mace of penetration or whatever it's called, and we
You'll
say,
march
give
us
us
with an
the
army.
mace or you get your daughter. We
She
have
knows too
fireball.
much as
Fireball
well.
beats army.
It's not true.
That's not true. She also knows too much because we told her a lot. I think she has
That's
to
true.
die.
I know that she knows too much. What does she know? We've told everyone about that.
Sure, I guess.
Well,
but they work for
we told
Krellis.
specific people, not Krellis related people.
They also specifically work for Krellis. I think we do the plan like we were going to do it before. I think we kill her here, we hide her, and then when everybody goes out looking for her, we invade.
Perfect. I am eager. I draw my sword. Let me be the one to do it.
Are we really just killing people in their sleeps? I know she's not a great person, but this is...
I turn to Ceres. If she was your slave master, would you say the same as I draw my sword?
Well, I mean, everyone's wronged each other in
If
some
she whipped
way.
you, if she whipped you every day and forced you to wait upon her hand and foot, would you say the same?
We also need to free the slaves, Ceres. I know you're not from these lands, but Krellis may as well be the Verasi Empire.
No, I understand. I understand. It's just...
Perhaps wait. But
It feels like, that's not a very honorable thing to do, to murder people in their sleep, to...
before we do something that we
And
can't
I
take
say,
back, here's
Honor
another
is
option.
dead.
Here's another option of what we could do. We could carry her to the goblins. We could, use tongues to speak to the goblins, explain that we were attacked, that the other goblins died, and that we've tried to rescue her by bringing her there.
The problem is
That's
if she
about the
wakes
only
up
way
at
I can
any
think
point
that
during
we-
this, it looks really bad for us.
Chances are she's not going to
my
believe
sword
any
is
story.
fully-
She's going to.
Yeah.
My sword is fully
She's going to
drawn.
remember
I
that
say-
she was being blessed.
I say we tie her up and give her the execution she deserves.
I say we tie her up, we give her a good end. She believed that she was being blessed. She went into a restful sleep. This is about the best a slaver could get.
Not.
Elijah,
Don't-
thoughts?
Sure. I mean, it's a little late to not do things that we can't take back. I say, pointing at the crater, like, we're kind of bought into this now, right? Might as well make the best of this situation.
Don't you think that
These
maybe
are
we could
detestable.
get some information
slavers.
out of her before we do anything? Like, isn't she a useful asset?
I nod to that.
You know what they say? Wine from the poisoned fruit will kill you.
Well, fair enough.
Killing her here feels like what have we just been doing the last half a day? We've just wasted our time. We should have just killed them at the docks.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but
That's what I wanted
got
to
a way.
do.
We had a way into the keep.
Well, we don't now anymore.
Well, no, we don't.
Listen, there's a thing in business that we like to call the sunk cost fallacy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would like
In
to
which-
sunk my blade into her neck.
We've
Then do what
already,
you are.
different.
That's what you
we've
need
already
to do.
done
then.
what we did. There's no way for us to get back into the keep now. So I think we should make the best out of the situation that we have. And honestly, I think the best thing that we can do is just get the fuck out of here.
But then
We
need
leave the
to-
mace.
we need the hammer for Cedric.
Yeah, well,
They have our hammer. That's our hammer.
I feel
Yeah.
like both of you have forgot why we're here.
it's just
To get the hammer.
Listen, I heard
And then to
pineapple.
go to
I think we
Valis or
need to have-
whatever.
By the way, I think we need to have a discussion about the pineapple system because it seems like it can't just
I
be
have
that
an idea.
anyone from the group can call it. Because apparently there was a lot of disagreement on this.
Yeah,
No, I have an
Elijah,
idea.
you're your own
Here's what
man.
we'll
I
do.
think you should make the decisions about the
We
fireballs.
will barter.
It's your pineapple.
We will barter for her for the mace.
Okay. Plan number 4. Is there a 5th plan that we'll get to in a few minutes? Or
I like that we kill her, and when people go looking for her, we go get the mace. That's a great plan. I love
Yeah,
that
I
plan.
think that's a great idea.
All right, let's do that.
what if they only
I
send...
start waving my sword. I'm like, come on, let's get chopping.
Do we tie her up and give her some last words and cut her head off, or just...
Oh, she's.
I mean,
she's not
if
getting
we're
last
going to
words.
kill her
She's gonna
anyway,
get
we might as
condemned.
well try to get some information out of her.
I agree. All right, we go
I sigh and sheathe
more
my
into the
sword.
woods, Neil.
All right.
We go more into the woods.
You go off the beaten trail.
I'll tie her to a tree.
Yeah.
I will wake her up. I think I can
Neil,
do that.
I'll stay away from this.
Wait.
I set off
wait.
somewhere else.
I say to Cedric, I want to be the one who wakes her up. Please.
Sure.
Riven, I imagine you're sitting like behind the tree so you can kind of see what's going on, but she can't see you, or like away so you can't see anything.
Yeah, I just don't want to be part of it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. She wakes up. What? What
I
happened?
throw a rock at her, like a
Ow.
small rock, and I'm like bouncing it off her
Yeah.
head.
She goes to like scratch her
like-
head, but realizes she's tied up, and then looks around.
Rise and shine, tyrant. They told me to watch you, but you know what I wanted to do? I put my hand on my dagger and I take it out and I put it on my knee. I think
You know
people like
who
you
I am,
belong in the
right?
dirt.
Untie
You know who
me
I am, right?
now, or you will meet a wrath like you have never experienced.
I walk over to her and I say, I put my blade to her neck and I say, may I be struck down by the wrath of whoever thinks I shouldn't do this. And I wait. Huh, seems like no one's coming for you.
They will avenge my death. You will be sold to the lowest bidder. You will be given a fate worse than death.
I already have a fate worse than that, having to listen to you fucking patter on. I sigh and I call over to Cedric and I say, she's awake. Can I kill her now?
You,
Ask her
cleric!
where the mace is.
Martha, how could you? You're supposed to be a healer. What is this? Have you no sense of honor? Putting someone
I'll
to
walk back in.
what sort of
It's
treachery?
sad to do this, but I'm going to have to free all of the slaves in your father's encampment. I hate to do it through
Oh my god! Don't tell me you're one of those
deceivery.
people.
Well, where's your father's mace?
Tell
me and you
by
might live
his
yet.
side at all times, and it's a maul,
And how do we get
not
in?
a mace. You don't. It's a
Oh, it
keep
requires two hands.
on high earth with strong walls, knights and ballistas. The four of you,
There's always
five
a
of
way
you would
in.
never make it.
If only there was some other way in. Not so much what that might be though.
I wonder, does your father like you enough to trade that mace for your life? How much does your father love you? Maybe we could find out.
He would not.
He would not. That's crazy.
How does it feel to have your father love an item more than you?
Love. What a little bitch you are. Love. What a shitty, sad little.
Roasted.
Oh, help me. I
I
need to be loved so that
punch
someone
her.
will approve me. Oof.
I punch her in the mouth as hard as I can.
Yeah. She spits out a little bit of blood from the cut on her lip. What a little baby you are, needing love. I bet you also need someone to accept you for who you are. Don't
Do it,
you?
Zephyr.
Oh, we need more information from you.
You're weak, relying on the opinions of others.
Oh, wait. No, I have a good idea. Truth candle. And we ask if there's a secret entrance in.
Oh, great idea. There you go. Now you're thinking with
All right.
candles.
I pull out the
long
candle,
does the
Neil.
candle last?
I'll light it.
Okay.
Oh, this is a good use of it, but it lasts a long time.
Okay, okay.
It'll
Oh no,
burn
it's more
down.
like how many
and-
questions can we ask?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right.
You'll
How many
be
of
able
these
to
did we
watch
have?
the rate of it burn, and
Don't
then
remember.
you'll be able to kind of get a guess.
We had a bunch of
I think
them.
it was more than 2. It might have been like 6, but
I mean, I'm pretty sure someone wrote it down. Didn't
I have
Elijah write
23
this?
pounds of candles.
Didn't Elijah write this all down as our accountant? I seem to remember.
That
Oh
sounds
wait, I've written
familiar.
it down. We've got four. We've got 4
You've
truth
got it.
candles.
You've got
I
it.
pull one out, put it next to the tree, I light it, and I will
A
ask.
resource is there
after
to be
it's
used.
perfectly ready. Is there a secret way into the keep?
Hold on, let me just look up the truth candle. Because you're doing great. I just want to make sure I am.
Now we're thinking with candles.
True.
God, these candles were so sick and tossed too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We maybe want to ask her about like, is there anything her father would trade, or what would be the best way to gain leverage on her father, and maybe some stuff like that. How many men does she? How many knights does he have?
Do any of you have knock?
No.
If not, we do have a rogue with us, I believe.
That's true.
I
Yeah.
don't have knock, but I can knock on my table to enrage the editors.
Oh,
He is he's a high level. He said he was like the best lockpick in the world, right?
Wrong. Oh, wait, I think he actually did.
He did say that, yeah. So
Because I was like,
so
Pigeon
he's-
would have something to say about that.
So he's
yeah,
probably
he did.
he's probably pretty good then at picking.
You're
locks.
right, actually. Holy shit.
All right, so it'll
That's a
burn for
good
about
memory.
10 minutes. So that you'll get about 10 minutes of questioning out of her.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Do you
physics.
have? Is there a secret way into the keep?
She gets a saving throw to just begin the effects, and shakes her head at you. No. And then you can kind of see her face like contorts in confusion for a moment.
If you had to break into the keep, how would you do it?
I don't know.
When is your
It's a
father most
well-defended
vulnerable?
keep. There's no way in. Save the front door.
When does your father come out?
What is this? What is the meaning of this?
I give her a smack. When does your father come outside of the keep?
When there's new merchandise
music for the
sometimes,
interrogation.
or during special events.
When's the next merchandise or special event?
There's the Day of the Grateful Dead just happened. That was the last ceremony for the year, I think.
What could we
not
tell
until
one of the guards to get us into the keep? And an audience with your father.
He doesn't just meet with anyone. You need something that he would want. Stop this at once. Who are you people? What is your purpose?
What would your father want?
And nothing that you have?
Nothing that a cleric has?
Ooh.
I
No long injuries we could heal.
He doesn't have any serious injuries. He's a man in the perfect picture of health. He's a great warrior who will crush you with his knights. You cannot sneak in.
I'll put the candle out for now while we think of questions, as not to waste it all. Ribbon, I'll call you over.
What?
I need
done
your
it?
help. I'm thinking with candles here. Come here.
I begrudgingly come over and I mouth the words, "I'm sorry," to her.
You too?
It wasn't my idea.
friend.
It wasn't my idea.
Ribbon,
I should
we're
have
doing the
known better
truth
than
candle.
trust a half-elf bitch like you.
How dare you? And to think I thought you were cute. Look at you.
Shakes her head.
Her father won't come out. He's a great warrior. Apparently the knights will kill us. What can you think? There's no
I
way
think-
in.
I overheard her say something about merchandise.
Yes?
When's the next merchandise day? Maybe we could ask that. I think you may have skipped over that answer. You said
Maybe
there was
she
no
said the
events.
Day of the Dead
but
was gone. Yes.
Yeah,
Next
yeah.
merchandise.
more merchandise.
We can't stay here for long.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Oh, yeah. Well, you think I'll light the candle back up and I got 2 more questions. When's the next merchandise day?
Not pre-programmed. It's whenever enough slaves come in that they can't all fit in the courtyard.
Okay. Who is the most bribable of the guard?
Henry,
Ooh.
we have excellent guards.
She believes that, yeah.
Wait, can you not lie to a truth candle?
She gets
What
a
are you gonna
saving
say?
throw every time the smoke fills the area. So she gets a saving throw each time you turn it off and on.
Oh,
okay. So
that's
she'll
good
have
to
got another
know.
save.
I thought you were being clever turning it off too.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's really smart, actually.
And it does
I
take
mean, we
a
can ask
while when you
Tom.
light it for like the smoke to fill and then for her to
Yeah.
inhale it.
How many nights does he have?
How many knights do you have?
10 knights, 30 men-at-arms, 100 goblins. At least.
Kill it.
That's a lot.
What would your father trade for? The mace for?
Nothing. His most valuable object, his prized possession, the means by which our empire was created, the back upon which all good in this world has been built.
Wow.
What other magic items does your father contain within the keep? I was told by the dwarves he had a few.
Ring of
Neil
protection.
grimaces.
Okay. That's it.
Gee.
Do you have any
Healing
magic items
potions.
on? Okay.
Oh, nice. I think sounds like our best bet is either to catch him at some event when he leaves, but then we're in a big fight with a lot of people,
Yeah.
or to kind of like guerrilla warfare, draw like attack patrols and stuff like that and slowly wear down his forces and draw him into a final confrontation when he's weaker, but that might take a while.
It's a huge deal, yeah. Do you have any magic items on you?
No.
Shit.
And if I would, I wouldn't tell you.
You would have to.
Just
It's
past
a
the
truth
save.
candle.
That's what I thought. What sort of magic is this?
It's a truth candle.
Oh, thank you. Is your name even Cedric?
It is.
Are you even a cleric of Martha?
I assume I have to answer correctly, all right?
Yeah, you're standing in the smoke, I would assume. Give me a saving throw
It
versus
is.
spell.
Here you go.
Yeah, you definitely have to.
Anybody else have any other questions?
I'm thinking.
How
have a
would your
question.
goddess feel about
If
your
we're finished?
treachery? Your dishonesty?
What would you trade for or what would you offer in place of your life? Because that is what we're talking about here.
We're gonna let her get away with
I'm just
her
asking.
crimes?
We hear her best offer, right? We hear her best offer.
I got a good question. I got a good answer to your question. Sorry. I got a question after you.
Do you know what you should do, Cedric? You should demand her repent her evil deeds before she dies to be seen in the good graces of Martha. Before she meets her maker or something like that. Go on. Sorry.
I
Neil.
would rather face my death head on than beg for my life. Especially from the lot of you. You're no better than bandits. Ambushing people, gaining their trust and stabbing them in the back. I may take slaves, but you are people without honor. You're even lower than I am. You're even lower than the slaves I sell. For you use deception and lies and hide in the shadows. You are cowards.
She kind of cooked us there. Like,
Oh, really? We didn't. We
Oh,
didn't
we're
lie
much
about
better
anything.
than bandits. Bandits would have been able to pull this off.
Would you work with
That's
us in
true.
order to unseat your father, give us the mace, if you were to take over?
You have one chance to repent your sins. And renounce your old ways.
You kill him. I lead the family.
Yes?
It wouldn't work if my siblings saw.
We would do it. You would get us in, we would kill him, you would lead.
There's no way. Everyone would know.
We just
What
kill
if
your
they wouldn't
sibling.
know?
There would be people. They would see you come in.
I'm sure
they would
you-
know he would be killed.
Children
Are you
kill
not
their
smart enough to
fathers
get us an
take over their
audience?
thrones all the time. Have you ever read a book in your life?
No,
No.
I know what to. Here, listen. What if you got us in the dead of night? It wouldn't need to be an audience. You would let us in. We would go. We would kill him in his sleep. We would take his mace. You would not be suspect at all.
How about I draw
This
you
is-
a map of the keep and you use your. She sort of shrugs with her shoulder at you. Your whatever it is you have. I'm sure you could do it. What happened to my goblins? Where did they go?
They're dead. They got fireballed.
Wait, quick. Did Cedric cook those goblins at all?
Elijah cooked the goblins.
It was
I
time
cooked them.
Because I was gonna
do-
like pick my teeth and be like, oh, they're somewhere.
Would let's say this all worked out and your father was dead. Would you betray us?
I would give you a chance to leave and happily leave
It's a
it
pretty
at
good
that.
deal.
I know that she's telling the truth now, but circumstances change. She could easily sell us out as soon as we were in the midst of the town. Easily. And then she's away with it. She's away with her life, right? Like,
So
if
what
I'm
we would
her,
want is a map
is
and
a good
then
plan.
magic in. But what magic do we have that could get us in? This is wizard moment.
Yeah.
Surely, if you have a
Jumping
fireball, you
over.
can bust down a gate.
Yeah, but the problem is all of the knights.
They're not all in the keep at any given moment.
How many are in the keep right now?
He shrugs. Some there are patrols, there are jobs, there are slaves to catch. Any given time, maybe 5 knights, 15 men at arms, unknown number of goblins.
How would we evacuate the keep easily?
It's a keep. It doesn't get
fire?
evacuated easily. It's made of stone to reduce fire.
I meant
It's
in
a
the town.
keep.
Would your people help? No.
Maybe
okay.
maybe some men at arms and goblins throw into the task. God,
What do you got, Nick?
terrible bandits. Is this your first
only-
time?
The only thing
Yeah.
is jump to get us
yeah.
over the wall, but that would involve casting it 5 times, burning all my MP, and not really that good.
Can you jump while carrying?
All
I
right.
know that
Elijah, what spells you got for this?
To get over the keep wall?
just
Get over, get
anything
in.
to help. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we can try some more technology with the ride the wind tech, where we become weightless. We send up.
Wonder if there's like a hill that's
gust
higher
of
than
wind.
the wall.
Oh,
that we could
good
climb
question.
and then
Very
climb
good
in.
question.
Keep is
No.
built on the
Yeah.
highest hill.
Yeah.
God, you're
yeah.
terrible
Kind of the point of the keep,
assaulters.
yeah.
Hey, I wasn't
Enough.
talking to you.
What are you, a bunch of peasants?
No, enough. We're about to give you maybe the keys to the kingdom. Let us think.
Oh
We
my
can't trust
God, this
her.
is
Her head should roll.
embarrassing. I
Her
can't
head
believe I was
should roll. We should
captured
just kill
by you.
her. We should just kill her.
You can do it. You're the leader, Zephyr. Go ahead.
I'm not that kind of leader.
How do we get in?
You've got feelings you need to respect.
Okay, dude. And I turn to the rest of the party. I'm like, what is happening here?
I don't know.
Wait,
We're thinking of
does
how to
this
get into
person
the
not
keep.
understand the concept of moral fiber? Like, are having feelings bad? Are
Having
feelings
feelings
bad?
is a sign
Oh,
of
well,
weakness.
Yeah, she really owned us there. Like,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Explain to me the way to your dad's
I feel
room.
owned.
If we went
Yeah,
to the dead
get-
of night, what is the quickest passage there?
Make an oath upon your goddess, that if I tell you how the keep is laid out, and make a map, that you will not kill me afterwards, that you will set me free.
You'd have to make the same oath that you won't betray us.
I will do
You won't
that.
turn us in.
I am a woman of honor.
You won't betray us and you won't come after us in the future.
I may not tolerate you in my lands, but I will not hunt you down. I will not pursue you. I will not put bounties on you.
I mean, I think this is a good deal.
Are we happy with her? Like, would she be stopping slavery though, or would she be carrying on the slavery?
She's gonna keep it going for sure.
Well, that doesn't. I mean, people are going to do what they're going to do. I feel like I don't know if you two feel more strongly about
We
that.
can come
but-
back and handle that after we solve the Verasi Empire, I think.
That is a bigger fish to fry.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. I'm happy making this oath. How does the rest of the party feel?
You're the one making the oath, not me.
She's not bound by any oath. The only oath
It's
she
still
can
a
be
big deal.
bound to is
It's
by the
still a big
blade.
deal.
She
No,
seems
that's
like
not
a
true.
lady of honor.
She's
I
an
mean, I
honorless
believe her, and
creature
She's
who
under a truth
enforces
candle.
slavery.
Would you break your own honor for anything?
I would
She
sooner
has none
die.
to break.
She would sooner die.
She has none to
Or
break.
that Zephyr, she would sooner die. What more do you
She would sooner
want?
die, and she's under scrutiny.
I would sooner die than let
she
this
passed the
cretin
save.
run free.
Finally,
Well, you're gonna kill her,
some
then.
Give me a
stance of
cri-
moral fiber within you.
Give me a I wanna crouch down in front of her. I wanna say
The candle's burned out by now.
I'm gonna use my charisma for this. I'm gonna say give me one reason that we should believe that you deserve to live. One reason.
No one deserves anything in this world. It's what you can take for
base.
yourself.
At least she's morally consistent.
Please,
I like that in a
Perfect.
lady.
Then I'm gonna take your head.
She raises her chin.
Unless
She's pleased. After this, she just wants it to be over.
Yeah, I understand it.
my party disagrees. I
care.
don't
Take off her head.
hey,
Don't be a coward.
I don't want to do it unless because I'm not that kind of leader. I'm a chill leader. I'm a good guy. I cut her head off. Fucking give me a big ol' wait, no, before this I say by the judgment of the gods, I want to lay her out on a rock. And I
Yeah,
want to
that
give
means
her
you
a
gotta
little,
untie her. You know that she might run.
Just
Maybe
do it
not.
here at
That's
the
fine.
fucking tree, man.
Okay. I give her a little I say a little prayer. I'm like,
Are you really gonna do
May
this?
Verossi-
Don't you want to know how the keep is laid out? Don't you want that hammer? You seem far more interested in the hammer than anything else. And this is your
kinda
easiest
do-
way to do it.
I
mean,
feel
we
like
kinda
really
fine,
good idea.
Cedric,
Yeah.
fine. I say, Cedric, swear you won't kill her if she tells us the layout.
All right. Good job.
Yeah, I'll make
Everybody.
an oath. I make an oath to my
I want to
goddess,
listen very
Martha.
carefully to the wording of Cedric's oath.
Yeah, get ready. I make an oath to my goddess Martha that me or anyone else in my party will not
You
put
can't
you to
do that.
harm if we get the mace and the ring of protection from your father.
Wait. But you gotta put an expiry date on this. You can't. That just means we can never do anything to her.
I think
The
that's
oath's
fine.
been made.
I
it's been
swear.
made.
Make an
Zephyr.
oath on my behalf.
Well,
No.
I mean, I swear upon all the gods that I shall not seek vengeance upon you if you set me free, that I will let you assault my keep, kill my father, and take his equipment. I may not tolerate you in my lands, but I will not send assassins, nor murderers, nor myself, nor any men after you once you have left this area.
I cut her down.
Okay.
As she's being cut down, I say to her, it'll be in your interest for as many of his knights to survive this encounter as possible for what comes next. Is there anything you could do, perhaps order a late night patrol or anything to get any of more of the knights outside of the keep so we don't have to deal with them?
And are there any knights that would be more loyal to you than your father?
Unfortunately, no. I am heir to the throne, but I am very young. They listen to him. I have, she fumes, less control over this. He's given me control of goblins. That's the only amount of respect I have gotten.
This lady's gonna fuck it up too because he hasn't taught her anything. So, honestly, this is good.
Yeah,
She's
this is
probably gonna
because
fuck the slavery
she'll
up
probably
anyways.
there'll probably be a revolt after we leave.
Yeah.
Think of motivated
Sound,
reasoning,
yeah,
which
that's
is
good.
when
My-
you made a decision, you try to justify it afterward.
Yeah. My morals feel assuaged. I'm good.
I'm good.
So this is the keep. I've put it in horizontal mode so we can see it a little bit more easily. There is a gate, just the one gate that you come through here. And then you've got like your courtyard and everything, and then you've got like the proper keep on the other side, and it's up on this raised area. Yeah.
How high are the walls?
The earthen walls right here are 20 feet, and then the stone walls are, let's see, that is 10, 20. I think the stone walls are another like 15 feet above the 20-foot cliff.
So in theory, jump would get someone over quite easily. You'd just jump to the base of the wall and then jump up the wall.
You need one jump and then you need a rope, but then you need people not to notice that you're climbing up
Yeah.
the walls, which it sounds like there's a lot of footmen and this is a heavily guarded keep and people are on their balls.
Yeah, that's maybe an option though.
Mhm.
Wait,
Probably better
has
than
she
going through the
left
front
yet?
gates, right?
No, she's drawing you this
No.
map and talking to you about it.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Hey, so I was wondering, by the way, are you interested in a job?
I'm about to be Baroness.
You can't. Are you interested in a side job?
Doing what?
You could be working for us.
The worst bandits in the world?
Yeah, you're.
Well, that's how
pretty
you
good
know
at
we wouldn't do it
getting-
again.
Yeah, I've
are
never
you-
seen anyone so. And I'm going to be real with you here, madam. And I don't usually give out compliments like this lightly. I have never seen anyone in history get robbed so gracefully and get so much out of the deal. You were just robbed and became essentially probably Baroness in the future. You were about to get killed, and instead you're going to become nobility.
She's like
I-
Jack Sparrow, yeah.
That's the art of the deal. What the hell?
Well,
I-
thank you.
I would be honored to work in negotiations with you if we could bring you in as a negotiator for our group.
What is your group trying to do? What are even your goals?
It's a complicated conglomerate of different sorts.
How about we do
can
this after Elijah, when we have the thing and we can come back after our big trip?
just
then we can maybe come meet with the
that's what I'm
Baroness.
asking. After
good.
I'm not asking you to commit to anything here, but would you be interested in maybe interviewing with us if this all goes well?
I have a feeling you wouldn't let me take my slaves with me if we were to be working together. That one over there seems prickly.
I'm not opposed to goblin slavery.
But they're terrible slaves. You want good humans.
Elijah, stop trying to recruit the lady. She's going to be Baroness anyway.
This
gonna
I
have-
just
She's going to have
I'm-
more than enough on her plate.
I'm just
Well, if there's a larger kingdom to rule at the end of it, I'm open to discussions. I would like a larger piece of land.
God damn, you're right. She is a great negotiator.
You could have a larger slice of
that's what I've been trying to say.
we
on
can't
the
afford
condition that
that.
you
Yeah.
We don't have that kind of gold. We gotta play this one.
absolutely will.
wait.
Don't
On
worry.
the condition
It's a-
that you
listen,
swear off any and all slavery.
We got a share package we can offer.
Well,
Hold on, Neil, tell me her name again.
Helena Witherwax.
Miss Witherwax. Helena?
Helena.
Can I call you Helena?
Elijah. Just we're a growing empire. And I think it could be very beneficial for you to get on the ground floor. Let's just, let's get this over with. Let's work on this together. And then afterwards we can get back together and we can have a conversation about this. That's all I'm saying. Whatever slave stuff, there's some conflicts there, obviously, I'm seeing. But at the end of the day, I mean, these are all things that we can talk about. I just think that, I'd just like to know that opportunity might perhaps be there.
I lean over and say, our head count is almost in double figures.
Well, you'll probably
very
all die
exciting.
assaulting the keep. So let's talk
Well,
about this on
then
the
you better
other
come
side.
up with a good plan. Now let's talk.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Okay.
Does she tell us where her father's bedroom is, though?
Yeah. So if we look on the left side of this map, this is the ground
Yeah.
floor, and you can see some staircases that go up.
Hmm.
This is the second floor, which looks like
I see it. It's the one in the middle, yeah?
No, I think that's an office,
living room.
or something.
Looks like an office, yeah. No windows, though.
Oh, that's
unless it's...
that might be like a treasury or a library. This is actually I haven't fully investigated this entire map. The next floor up looks pretty fancy. What's the
One of these
final
corner
floor?
ones, maybe. Oh, there's a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
rooms
this
up
this
here.
here is the king's room, totally. And then
How
this
the
would
fuck can
be
you get in there? Oh, it's a straight shot.
yeah.
So it's on the
straight
top
shot.
floor.
Top floor.
Hey, can I draw a little line on the map, Neil?
Yeah, but when I change layers, the line isn't going to follow.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah. And I think there is no way in from. Oh, there's a little ladder
Well,
that goes in from the
ooh.
roof down to right here.
a good spot. Or
How
that's
high
a
is
good way
the
out,
keep
actually.
compared
Ride the
to the
wind
wall?
out.
Each section of keep is 15. Each floor is 15 feet.
Wait,
So we can't ride the wind in, but we can ride the wind out.
that's
Yes.
genius. Love that.
Okay.
That's cool
good.
as fuck. Yeah.
Let's keep that going. Now, let's also think, how much MP is that going to use, Pichel? If you need to ride the wind, all of us out of here.
From the roof of
Well,
the keep.
it's a combo. Ride the wind only makes us weightless, right?
Yep, and then you're going to have to gust.
Or if there is any blowing wind.
Right.
Can we also just take a running jump and jump up? Like,
It's going to get into physics again. There's a couple things we can do because I can also wind wall if we need height.
Don't think we will need height, will we?
Don't think we'll need height.
The roof
Yeah.
of the keep will be bigger than the wall. which
And
is
then we've done
3-4
this. We've
floors.
done this before when we jumped over the chasm in the desert with gust of wind. That gave us a nice little boost.
Yeah.
It's just there's so many different, and we tried to do the I think this is at a point where Neil just needs to tell us, like, how much we can do because the physics of this
yeah.
gets like really complicated.
Ride the wind.
No, not
we
that
can-
physics, but the actual
Right.
pH. And don't cut anything here, physics.
What level is the one that makes us weightless?
Okay, so yeah, that was the question. So this will cost 6, I believe. Ride the wind will cost 6, and then gust would cost 10, leaving me at 4.
And
But
ride
if
the
we
wind
didn't
will.
need gust, then it would just 6.
Yeah, and
Without
ride the wind
gust,
would let
we
you
just-
do all 5 of us, right? Remember, we've got the rogue with us as well.
I believe so. I believe it's one per
level.
One per level, yeah.
Okay, Nick, what? You don't have invisibility or anything, right?
No.
Because I think the place that we need to go in is honestly probably the backside here.
Yeah, I think so as well.
How high is this,
Right.
Neil?
20 feet for the cliff.
I think
and then
I've
this
got-
is an actual extra thick wall, so that's 15. This wall is 30. Yeah, the keep wall
That's
is
50
twice
feet
as
in
high.
total.
50 feet in total.
If we watch right, we watch the wall. We hide in these trees over here. I could cast hold. I could cast jump on you, and then when the guard comes past, I could cast hold person on him, and then you could jump up, like deal with the guard, and then you're so
Throw a
strong, right?
rope?
You could hold the rope down and just hold it yourself, even if you had to, if there was nowhere to tie it. And get us all up
There's
like
plenty
that.
of parapets to tie it
Yeah,
to.
okay. So you could tie it fine. But depending on how many guards they've got patrolling, if we can hold person one and guarantee that he doesn't get a chance to scream, that might give us enough time to get up. I'm not sure. Might do though.
Did I get a hold?
Let's say we get up.
I think
You
Nick
don't.
has hold person.
I've got hold person. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Do you have silence, Potato?
I don't believe that I have silence, unfortunately.
Hey.
Oh, do you know what else I could do actually? Is conjure a ladder.
It's 1 cubic foot per level, right? So you could conjure a
That's
small
one-
ladder.
1 pound per level, it says. Is that that won't be?
Is that what it is? Okay.
Oh, it says 2 foot per level. It says for ladders.
Oh,
Examples
perfect.
ladder 2 foot per level. So that would be
12 feet.
12 feet. That's not enough, is it? No. Okay.
No.
Yeah. So I think
Okay, so
Cedric jumping up
hold
with the rope.
person,
yeah.
That gets us to the top keep.
Yeah.
I'll ask her, how many people usually man the walls?
There's one. Well, at night, there's 2 people on the gate and 2 people patrolling the keep wall, 2 people on the gate, and 2 people patrolling the courtyard wall.
So 2 people then on patrol. How long would it take a patrol to walk around? On the back wall.
They probably once every few minutes.
3
That's
rounds.
not bad.
Well, we'd only have half of that, right?
We'd have half of it, but you get Saris up there, and Saris can get a sneak attack on the next guy.
How? Hide in one of the little turret rooms that they have to pass through.
Do we have any poison?
Yeah, I've got some poison.
Could you figure out somehow who's going to be on the keep wall that night? if we gave you poison, could you poison them and have them need to use the restroom?
Wait, Neil, I've got type A poison. What is that?
It's save or take 15 damage. On a fail, you take 0.
And I can apply that to a dagger or an arrow or something.
I wouldn't
Paula,
poison
could we-
anyone. It's not an honorable task.
That's fair. I'm glad that you're very honorable. Okay. I go up there. I handle the one guy who's held personed. And then there's one more up there to handle.
If you could, like, hide in one of these turrets, right? Like, do you have to, I asked Neil by pointing to our map, does the person on patrol here have to go through a door into a room and then come back out?
Yes.
So we could kill that guy, the whole person guy.
Yeah,
and
we get him
then-
like here, and then,
Yeah, and then hide
throw
in
him
there.
over. He's done.
Yeah, and then you hide
I hide in
there,
here, and then
wait
when
for
they
them to
come
get them.
by,
Yeah,
they die. All right.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
I
then
think
that-
that's a good plan to get in.
that's all the patrol done. And then we can back entrance into the keep, right, Neil? Is this a way in over here?
This is the main
Yep.
door. Yeah. That is. I'm gonna go
Okay,
down. So that would be the front door to the keep.
So you main door
How-
in,
Yeah.
and then you just go. We know exactly how to get there, right?
Yeah.
And it's
How
just
much,
up
like,
the stairs.
what kind of forces would there be inside there at night?
At night, most people are asleep. There might be a few servants awake. Sometimes people get up and do things. You know, it's a building. There's
Yeah.
plenty of life in there. There's servants. There's slaves. There's
Is
the
there a way
occasional
up to the
goblin, but the
roof?
goblins aren't allowed in the main area. The goblins have to stay out in the courtyard.
Okay.
There
Is
are
there a
knights
way that we
within
could
the
get
main
onto the
building.
roof?
If you were to awake on the
Yeah.
third floor, fourth floor, one. This is ground, 2, 3.
I think
On
it's fourth,
this
right?
floor, this would be the okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
on the third floor is where you would find knights and men at arms. Actually, all the knights would live on this floor. All these extra
Asleep.
rooms, these are all for knights.
So
and
will
then
all of the
it's-
knights be in there? You said only 5 would be there at any one time. Or at night, will they all be there?
You're muted, Neil.
There are patrols.
sorry.
There should be 5 in the keep right now, but they might have come back earlier than that. This is these 3 rooms are for me and my siblings. The rest of these are for the various knights.
And the doors will be locked to the bedrooms, right? I look at Cyrus. You can get through that, right?
He checks his character sheet because I know he told you he was the greatest
Yeah.
lockpick in the world, but every thief says that.
Well, I don't know. I feel like you would only say that if you had at least some proficiencies.
He's got 75% chance to pick locks.
Okay, that's not.
That's not bad.
Is it not bad? Is that quite good? Okay.
That's not bad. Do you have a key to your father's room?
No.
Do
He
you have a
doesn't
key
trust
to any
us.
of the doors?
I have the key to the front door and to my room.
All right. Could I have the key to the front door then?
Or perhaps you could leave it for us outside.
Or perhaps you could put it under
If
a
you're-
mat or somewhere that we can. The less checks on doors, the better.
Yeah.
Can't give you my key. You're probably going
can
to
leave-
die, and then they'll find it on you.
Then you can leave it outside for us.
And
Can you leave
Then
the door
you'll-
open and then if it
Or leave the door unlocked, yeah.
just leave it unlocked at night?
I'm not going home. I'm staying out here in the woods.
Oh, you are?
I'm not going in there before you assault the place. I'm going to be as
Isn't that
far away as
suspicious
possible.
that you're going to be missing?
Smart. I like your
supposed to be
thinking.
at duties already.
Ah, okay. All right. No, that's fine. Yeah,
I'm sure you can
right.
find a way in.
we can.
All right.
I mean, I'm happy with this level of plan. I think that we have a clear path in. We have some things that can go wrong, but that's always going to happen.
Do we actually have a clear path in?
It's a jump into a hold. It's a hold person and a jump. I'm in. I tie a rope down. You guys start climbing. I hide. I get the other watchman. That's
Yeah.
If that all goes
Yep.
according
They
to
could,
plan,
they could pass their save on the whole person. That's one thing.
that's
But
not great.
they'll be a level 1 shitter though, right? Like they're gonna
Yeah.
need like a 19 or a 20 probably.
Okay. That's the clear path in. Then we would go down. We would have 2 or 3 door checks, I think. Worst case scenario is the front door is locked. We knock. Someone comes and opens it. We're in. We handle the person. The absolute worst case scenario is we get up here to the dad's door and we fail the check. Because if we fail that check, you have to make a... I have to either A, break open the door and let everybody know, or B, we like knock and hope the dad comes to open the door. I'll ask her, what's a phrase that would get your dad to come and open the door and think it's a friend?
A friend?
A friend, a knight, a worker, someone who needs him. That wouldn't arouse suspicion.
My lord, there's a slave revolt.
Okay.
That'll get his attention.
Love it.
Well, that's our backup.
If
Yeah,
the
we
hold
gotta-
person fails, I kind of do have a pseudo hold person. If I literally just have like a water bottle and a insatiable thirst, right?
Yeah, he'd have to do an
Yeah.
accurate throw. Hopefully that won't happen because the thing is, if he passes his save on his turn, he's going to alert the guard, so
Yeah.
you might not have time.
I guess
for that.
if he passes the save, we're just fucked anyway.
No plan
Well,
is
necessarily, 'cause we can do
100%
it-
foolproof.
we-
They'll all
no,
require...
Yeah.
We can do it from hiding though, so we don't have to commit
Yeah.
until we know he's held.
Yep.
The other thing is though that like we're gonna run into servants in the building. Like we're gonna have
That
to.
I'm not super worried about. I feel like most servants and these sound like bad people.
That's
I don't
true.
think servants are gonna be like ready to go and fucking freak out. But
But if there's like one knight awake, he's gonna raise the alarm, right?
if there's one knight awake, we have to kill him instantly.
Yeah, we have to kill him, but he'll raise the alarm. No.
We'll see.
Oh wait, I've got soundproof. Hang on.
What is that?
It just lets me to make like an area soundproof, but not enough to.
It's like an
Not enough to
object
cover the
doesn't make
keep.
noise, right?
Yeah.
It's not
yeah.
an AoE, it's a...
Well, that's not bad because if he tries to go for the whistle,
Yeah.
Is that a reaction,
I've got to touch it. That would be
Oh, you
sick
gotta
though.
touch it.
That would be cool.
Okay. I mean, yeah, no plan.
But
is
what it
foolproof.
does mean is, though, I think when we get into his room, I could soundproof the door so that when we kill him, we don't raise the alarm, maybe.
Yeah, it could be
That
good.
might work. Yeah. Okay, I think, broadly, that's not
This-
a perfect plan, but it's pretty good.
This is
We'll
the
see how the
treasury.
saves start. Yeah.
You were
Yeah, but
looking
what's
for
gonna
the
be
other
in there?
magic items there. That's where the healing potions are.
Oh, but he'll have the ring on him.
It's a ring of protection. He never takes it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
It must be worn over your ring finger on either your left or right hand.
I give her a handshake.
All right, well, onwards.
Good luck.
Do we follow the river?
Follow the river. It's another half day. You'll see the keep.
Sorry about your goblins.
She shrugs. Who cares? They're goblins. They don't
This
matter.
lady's awesome, right?
Yeah, she is
There
kind
we
of
go.
pissed.
As we're leaving, Elijah, I guess there's no call me. He does like that.
Right, right.
Right, me?
Neil, how long have we been chatting to her, interrogating her here? Have I recovered some magic power?
45. We've been doing this for 30 minutes.
Okay, just to make it clear, I expect to be able to rest at least to recover my MP before we do this.
Yeah, well, we're waiting for nighttime, so.
Yeah. So I guess at some point, Neil, we're going to camp and wait.
We're probably going to camp in the left side of the keep.
Yeah, maybe.
Let me just
We've-
return this.
We've rejigged the map. Look at this.
Yes, this is what the layout was going to look like. There's a road that leads into the front. There's a little bit of a canyon system behind, and you guys are coming from the top.
Yeah.
Oops.
Is it easy for us to approach from that direction?
The river's on the south side, so once you see the keep, you just take some time walking around it.
Yeah.
The area is pretty wooded, so you shouldn't have trouble hiding from sight of the keep unless you stray too close to it.
Yeah. Plus, I've got night vision, so I think I'm going to see this guard well before he sees me.
Yeah.
Given he's on the wall as well.
Well then, party.
I'm going to give myself blessed reflexes. The blessed creature may counterattack any creature who successfully strikes them.
Here is we're basically near the end of our session today. We don't have enough time to pull off the whole thing in this session. So I think we should call it here. and maybe our lovely editors will give a highlight cut of the plan to assault the keep if that's possible. And then when we come back next time, we get the shit. We get out or die.
Is there is there any chance Elijah's leveled up?
There's
shot,
no
right?
chance that Elijah has had time to gain experience.
Yeah.
It's a
And
shame.
that
Yeah,
fireballing
okay.
5 goblins leveled him.
All right.
Okay. And we're going to let her go. She is
Yeah.
clearly the person with her own sense of honor that none of us would ever really, like.
I want to
but-
make it clear that Zephyr is seething this entire time, just fucking boiling. Doesn't talk. Is super mad about the situation that we're just letting this slaving evil bitch live. Seething and coping.
In a way, you had your chance, Zephyr. You didn't want to take the lead on this one, and
Well,
we've gone a different path.
Because Zephyr's a good person. Zephyr wants to work together. And that's the problem. That's why evil always thrives, is because when you're willing to do anything and you're willing to screw other people, you can gain a lot of power, but it doesn't last. Teamwork and cooperation always wins in the long run.
The executioner being framed as the good person here.
Yeah, you're killing a slaver. Killing slavers is good.
Yeah. Okay.
Slavery is one of the greatest evils ever invented. So fuck it, kill a slaver.
I think this is the right path. By doing it this way, we've got a real good chance of getting them all. We want to cut the head off the Hydra.
You guys-
Chances are she'll face a revolt. This is more
You're
likely
willing to
bring about-
compromise your morals for a
This
shiny
is more
hammer.
likely to
That's
bring
all it
about
is.
the-
You listen.
This no.
Ooh,
This is
shiny
more likely-
hammer. Let's
this
work with the
is-
slaver. I want
this
the
is
shiny
more
hammer
likely
that
to bring
penetrates
about the
armor.
end of the slavery. This is.
I love slavery. I love it. I want
You'd
a
have
big
killed-
hammer and
you'd have
slaves.
killed
Yeah.
one woman and achieved nothing.
I would have killed a fucking tyrant.
Yeah.
Would
But
have
now
felt
we
good.
kill the actual tyrant.
That's
his
right.
We could have
progeny.
come up with this. Listen, all Cedric.
No, I don't think we could have.
Absolutely.
I think she's gonna make a fantastic employee.
We've got knowledge about the guards, the patrols, where his room is. We've got loads here.
The entire time, Neil
was the wording-
has been
what
waiting
was the
for me for
wording
my
of
personal
Cedric's-
request to just recruit some random fucking peasant.
I know, yeah.
to just do some shitty job. That's not how we're
have a
doing it,
question.
Neil. No.
What was the wording of Cedric's oath? Because I had an idea of how to get around it. It was like, me or none of my party will cause harm to you. It was something like that, right?
Something like
works.
that.
That's totally fine. Yeah. I'll be able to work around that. Don't worry about that.
Nice. And just like Cedric says, his party won't bring harm, and he will have to try to enforce that. But
I feel like if you kill her, then Cedric has broken his oath, and now our cleric
Oh, for
can't cast.
sure.
Oh,
now
I'm not
now our
gonna
cleric
kill
can't
him.
cast spells.
I'm not going to kill her.
All right.
I mean,
good.
if one
you'll find
country will unilaterally make an agreement with another country that a third country will stop its operations, is that an enforceable agreement?
I don't know.
We're about to find out.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for our session today. When we come back, I feel like things are exciting, but also dicey, and that we have made a frenemy, someone we hate, but respect enough to work with for the moment.
So much more interesting to keep this person alive and have them
Love
be
it.
someone that's going to continue in the campaign.
And we will see that in the next episode.